Hello there.
Hello there indeed. Oi, oi! How are we all doing? Well, here we go. Well, it's thunderously hot here today in the UK. It's right here in the cabin at the moment. It is exactly 26.1 degrees. It actually went up as I was looking at it. Bugger. All over Europe, it's baking hot today, folks. Just had a barbecue. It was super amazing. Very strange. All like within 15 minutes, jump upstairs, have a very cold bath, come back down again, start building some Gringotts. What can I say? It's literally life changing. This set in so many different ways. Super excited, super crazy, and I've just about managed to get all the fatty meat from under my nails out of the way. But there we go. Life is a barbecue. I've had more chicken today than I like to say, and I've had more plastic cheese in beef burgers than I'd like to say as well. But hey, there we go. We only live once. Probably the last barbecue I'll have of the year, in all honesty. Anyway, as always, this is, of course, Gringotts episode 5. I'm learning loads about Roman numericals. I really am by doing these Harry Potter streams. I really am. But anyway, on that note, of course, I'm joined by a trio of Harry Potter nut jobs. I really am. Of course, kicking off with Gaz, who's wearing the most hilarious shirt I think I've ever seen on a live stream. What's going on with that?
It was either this or Tigers, so I went for this one. So yeah, well, and that's why.
Do you know what? It actually looks
good choice.
I don't know about the others on the panel, but does it remind you of the world between worlds?
Yeah.
It's got sort of aesthetic about it. But there we go. He's had a haircut as well, guys.
Yeah. And I'm still not cooler, but you know.
You're not, dude.
No.
You look good on it, guys. You look good on it. You really do. Good stuff. 6 o'clock as well. It's a bit later than I normally do, but anyway, we'll see. Of course, synonymous with Harry Potter is, of course, the unofficial Gringotts fangirl as well. There's, of course, in between shifts. That's what you should call yourself. Do away with the brightest witch bricks. Call yourself in between shifts.
In between shifts.
I like that. That's
work week, non-work week. I only have two. I only have 2 personalities. Sleepy and it's my off week.
Sleepy and not so sleepy. It sound like a little dwarf or something like that. I don't know. A little dwarf's an extra small dwarf. I don't know. Nicole's here as well. Nicole, how are you doing?
I'm hot. I'm so hot.
Well, always, even in the winter, you're hot. Self-proclaimed Slytherin.
And modesty.
Exactly, and modest as well. It says the German in it. What are you going to be building today? What part of Gringotts have you got to?
I started with the main building and...
Oh, yeah, looking good. Looking good. I love it. Look at the stickers, folks. Look at the stickers. You've done a great job.
Yeah, well done. Well done.
That is awesome work, Nicole. That really is. It is awesome.
We're all having to support each other.
It's the most bizarre thing, cutting stickers, but it does look better, folks. You can't deny it.
Greg, while I was doing it, on my mind, I already had the scenario played out. Like, if I had messed it up, calling Lego, am I now Frank and telling them, I cut into your stickers, messed it up. Yeah. Can you send me another one?
Yeah. Or they sending me another one. Believe it or not, they sending me another one because I was giving them feedback, and and I said to them, by the way, your Gringotts sticker's awful. Like, feed that back, and
give me another
one. I didn't think she quite understood where I was going with it. I didn't really want another one, but she said, "Do you want another one?" And I just thought, "Yeah, I will. I'll give it another go." Yeah, I'm going to buy the Lego part again, and this time do it with a sharp knife and do it how a professional may do it. But then again, I was talking to Cody last night. He was on London Calling 188, and he said he'd actually do a printed one, Gaz. So as long as Gaz hasn't asked his mate, I get one from Cody. But here's the thing as well.
Greg, I will do the same because getting another sticker sheet, the windows are beautiful.
Yeah.
Oh, the windows are great. Yeah. Well, yeah. I mean, I only asked for Gringotts, so I don't know what they're going to send me. Who knows? Who knows? I got a confession to make as well. I did phone up and say to them that the wings didn't come as well. Believe it or not. And then the wings for the dragon. Wings for the dragon.
Oh no!
Oh, yeah. No, that's exactly what I said. with a few F's and B's in it as well. And here's the thing. Honestly, I looked everywhere. I looked in the bins. I looked in the boxes. I looked at this great big mammoth box over here. I looked everywhere. And I phoned him up and I said, look, don't mind, it feels to me like this set's a little bit cursed. What would the Gringotts say? Anyway, so we're talking away and she says, yeah, no problem, we'll send it to you. I said, no, thank you very much. Still love your stuff and all that. And then this morning I was thinking, I'm doing the bottom section today. Then I was thinking, where did I put the roller coaster tracks? And then I got these out, and
then look what's in there. It's
God!
There
was a box in there. And I was
There's a box in there.
That's going to be where the wings are. So I do.
Yeah,
I will.
It's not like you had 5 friends building it simultaneously. Where the wings came.
I know. I should have asked. I should have said, where did the wing come? Because I was just like, because it suddenly struck me. This is the thing. It struck me that I was thinking, I haven't actually seen the wings. But what can I say, folks? I believe I've got a box anyway. I haven't looked inside, but I will have to phone Lego. Or maybe I'll phone them in a couple of days after they've posted it to me. And 'cause I could do another dragon. And yeah, anyway, you'll know more about the dragon tomorrow, because the dragon's kind of like the final piece, which I was actually doing a speed build of. It's a really good little dragon. I did a speed build of it.
Oh, it's technical. It's a lot of little pieces, and it hurts sometimes.
It's the one, because I was speaking to Rosie about it. Topic Bricks. He knows a few things about Harry Potter. And he said, he goes, if I was doing it all again, I'd probably build it offline. And I thought, do you know what? I'll do that. I'll film it. So I'll film it.
Talking about building it offline, Mr. Harry Potter live streamer. Come on.
What can I say? And I just thought, I'll film it and then we can do it tomorrow. Because tomorrow, before Good Morning Brick World, is when I want to finish this set. Because next Saturday, I've got a really cool Anakin Skywalker set to build. Very cool Anakin Skywalker set to build. So I'm going to build that next Saturday. I think I'm going to go for 5 o'clock. I asked peeps earlier on. I did a cheeky little members stream earlier on today, asking them, do you want me to do Wednesday or Saturday? And everyone was like, it doesn't really matter. We don't mind. So I just thought, okay, I'll do Saturday then. It'd be nice, 5 o'clock Saturday. I'm going to be building a really cool Anakin Skywalker set. One that I reckon most of you have never heard of, because when you see it, you'll be like, what? Where did that come from? I need to do some research on it, because I got it simply because I thought I've never heard of it. And then I looked into it, people that reviewed it many years ago, probably be a good 6 years ago. And even they thought it was completely random at the time then as well. So anyway, that's the hype I've built for that. Tomorrow as well, folks, I'm gonna do a giveaway as well. I'm gonna give away this poly bag. It's a good poly bag. I think it's a good bag. I've got a couple of them. I only need one. But I'm going to do. I will tell you tomorrow how you can participate in this giveaway. No matter where you are in the world, and if you are under a certain age, then do obviously get your parents' permission. But yeah, we'll be doing a giveaway, and then the draw will be.
What do you think of my idea? Of you did it with when you asked for his age, like a quiz on you, some insiders of your world, something only a true Greg fan insider would know. What's my second name?
I don't know where you go with this, but anyway, they've got to be of a certain age, Nicole. Tell us where you go with this. Call me in.
No, who was it? You had in the last giveaway, we had to get to guess the age of. Right, and now it would be great if you had a quiz, something that you had mentioned before, and a true London Calling ABB family member would know.
I can't even remember what I just cooked over a barbecue, let alone what I said last week, stuff like that. I think we'll do a giveaway. I'm going to look at StreamYard's got some tools that I can use to do it. So we'll see. But anyway, it'll be something simple, folks. It really will be. I promise you. You won't need to be. How can I put it? Educated to a PhD level in London Bridge Bricks' philosophy of Lego live stream or anything like that. I promise you.
But you could drive your viewer hours up. Like I mentioned, maybe sometime between episode 102 and 180. something in particular.
Oh, that sounds. I'd be lucky if I get 2 people we get involved in that one, Nicole. I think. But anyway, let's say hello to a few peeps that are out there. We got, of course, as always, we've got Minark out there as well. Good to see you, Minark. Hope you have. He goes, yeah, hey ho, another hot one. It really is. It's baking it. What's the weather like where you are, actually, Lauren? What's it like in America at the moment?
It's actually trying to cool down.
Okay.
Like my AC is not having to work as hard as it did last week off. So we're starting to touch fall, but by touch fall it means like it's not 85, it's 75, 77. Okay. It's staying below 80, and I'll take it.
Yeah, yeah. I don't know. I don't know where 20. I've got 25.9. It's actually cooling down, which is good. Madlib's out there. Good to see you, Madlib. Salik's there too. We've got Lord out there. I'm actually building Lego Ninjago City Gardens. Good stuff.
Nice.
I can't pronounce your second name, so I'm just going to call you Lord. Anyway, welcome to the stream. Great to have you here. We got Madlib out giving out loads of love. Minark's giving out loads of love. Titanium's out there as well, saying greetings. He was in. He was up early this morning, 7 o'clock. He beamed in to see the kind of cheeky little stream that I did. We got Brick Hive out there as well. My good friend Brandon. How the devil are you, my friend? Great to see you. And good afternoon to you too, my friend. I suppose it is. Yeah, it's afternoon out there. Actually, it's 19 minutes past 1 in Eastern time. Anyway, where my good friend is over there in Baltimore. Mitty Bricks is out there as well. Evening all. Mitty, keep us abreast of how England are doing in the football as well, please. I don't know what it is. Half time. Anyway, what can I say? I was a bit busy today. Our Toybo's out there as well, giving it a good way. Good to see you, Richie. Hope all is good with you, my friend. Hope the rain's going well too. Yo, Richie says, Brick Hive. Titanium say it says, hello, our Toy World. Good to see you, mate. Polar Bricks is out there too. He was in earlier on. Good to see you, dude. Anyway, folks, I am literally, it feels like I'm starting from the very beginning. And in a sense, I am. I'm going to be starting from bag 1 because I sort of started this whole adventure in the middle. But I'm going to be starting. I'm one of these people that when I put a shirt on, I button it from the top down. Obviously, there's a lot of people out there that button from the bottom up. What can I say? We're all different. That's what's unique about us people. But anyway. Let's catch up and see what Gaz is building for us today. If anything at all, actually.
Yeah.
That's what you're up to, Gaz.
I am GWP in today, so I have the dormitory.
Oh, nice.
Gryffindor Common Room. And then, because there's not many parts in it, I may then either start another GWP, which I gather is now worth quite a lot. Or I might try and sort out some of these Bricklink orders because I'm kind of swimming in bags of bricks now as well.
Yeah.
Swimming in bricks. That's a good name for a channel as well. Swimming in bricks.
Yeah.
All good stuff.
Loving that. The old elbows. You know.
There we go. Yeah, sharpen the elbows. It's unbelievable. It's just like we're seeing you in negative or something. It's weird. But anyway, very cool. What can I say? Fashionable guy. I didn't know what to wear today. To be honest, folks, I'd love to just do this. Wearing a pair of pants, but sociably unacceptable. Even the Greater London live stream would be able to do.
It depends on the kind of the stream. I believe there are streams where it's fashionable.
This is true, actually.
A very special member stream.
The peak performing ones, shall we say? Okay, maybe when I've lost about another £20, we'll do one. What can I say? Anyway, you heard it here first.
I'm so glad that you said lost 20 pounds and not gained 20 members.
Oh yeah,
because we could start campaigning like, we get you there by the end of the stream.
That'd be a skew with take on a stream, wouldn't it? Anyway, after building Gringotts, what are you looking at building today? You look like you're carrying on with Diagon Alley.
I'm behind. I did not get to finish Diagon Alley, so I've got this and Wizard's Joke Shop left, and so. That's what I'm doing. I'm trying to finish Diagon Alley this week.
Okay, no, that's great. That's perfect for this. Gringotts is a massive part of Diagon Alley.
It's really nice.
It is. I love Diagon Alley, but I tell you what,
Gringotts her more in the background. Not like rice.
It looks great, doesn't it? It is a brilliant display piece. It doesn't take up too much real estate.
Yeah, hopefully I'm gonna line it up with this shelf where the middle part almost lines up with this. So I'm gonna put Diagon Alley. I'm gonna raise this up a bit from down here.
Yeah.
And hopefully then I can keep it displayed together, but then still at the end of Diagon Alley. So we'll see.
It looks good.
With
And
that
the dragon on
drop-off
top.
point.
Oh,
Dragon
man,
on top is just great. And there's so many ways you can pose him.
Yeah.
You could, I mean, if you wanted to like beef him a little bit out with some Bricklink orders, it's fine. But he's a little skeletal. He's a little thin,
Yeah.
but he is really quite well built, and the wings are a great two
I'll be able
pieces.
to confirm that as of tomorrow. I really
The
will.
invisible wings.
The invisible wing. But I will say this: it constructed up lovely. It really did. Nicole. And this is the thing I've seen. Do you know what? I'm gonna do a really quick review of it, a 1 minute review, like I do the good, the bad, and the build. And I'll have to redo the bad part because the bad part was all about the wings. But anyway, I'll focus on the sticker for that bit. The thing is, I think the dragon, the print on the head is absolutely brilliant. It looks lovely. But a lot of people have said this Gringotts itself is actually a 2-part construction. I actually argue with that and think it's a 3-part construction because the dragon is very different to anything else, right? It's a very much needed part of it, and it definitely doesn't look as good without it. So to me, it's a 3-part process. A lot of people say 2-part. I think they slightly missed it. I think they missed a little point there. Now, beautiful Nicole, what are you going to be building for us in this searing heat?
I am going to build the Gringotts building in itself. So far I got. Yeah.
How good does that look? Looks amazing. I love that bit. Do you know what? I feel a little bit sad because I was like, I was remembering how I was feeling building that like a week ago.
Yeah.
Because Gringotts, can you imagine? Gringotts has actually only been out 8 days.
Yeah.
And it feels like it's been out for weeks.
Overdone. Old news.
I know. It's like old news.
What's next?
Yeah, next it got to be a Venator next, did it? I don't know, but it's, I don't know. We could always have a look at the Venator later. I've got a nice big picture of it anyway. I think it looks pretty good. But anyway, we're not here for Star Wars. Who wants to talk about Star Wars when you got Harry Potter? Anyway, good to see
Although
you
there
guys.
are exciting Star Wars news, you talked yesterday about the battle pack, which is really, really cool.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah.
Lots to be excited about.
Everyone gets excited about battle packs, especially. This is a good era for Clone Wars fans. It really is. Like we're going to get. Well, I tell you what, right? With the Venator, I mean, they don't miss a trick, do they? We're going to have a load of droids coming out with the battle pack. It's going to be pretty amazing. It really will be. But anyway, folks, as I always say, as I put my feet into a very cold bucket of ice. Do us a favor, give the stream a thumbs up. There's 25 of you watching out there. We've got 10 thumbs up. Keep them coming, and do us a little favor as well. Everybody who's in the panel tonight, as always, check them out. Check out the descriptions below. All the details are down there. They're a cool bunch, and that's exactly why they're here today as well. There we go. We've got a couple of nice figures. Nice Harry Potter figure in this one. And we've got this dude here who I think he wants to be He-Man or something. He's holding up a big old sword. What's the name? What's the name of this sword that we've got here?
It's the Sword of Gryffindor.
The Sword
And
of
probably
Gryffindor.
Grip Hook. Yeah.
It's a bit of a big deal, isn't it? The Sword of Gryffindor.
A little bit.
Yeah.
Okay.
A little bit of a big deal.
A little bit of a big deal. I like that. All right, we'll stick them down there then, and that's it. I'm gonna start building that. Lego have finally published a PDF, so I can start using that, which is nice as well.
Look at you.
Yeah, I'm going all digital. What can I say? But anyway, here we go. Anyway, what are you lot out there building at the moment as well? What's going on with you lovely lot on this blistering heat of a Saturday afternoon? Hope you guys are all well. Great to have you here. 20-year anniversary should be a few sets. What's that for, Madeline? Is that for Harry Potter? Because I know there's going to be a lot of Harry Potter sets coming out next year. That's for sure. If Rosie's streams ain't anything to go by.
I think that might be the Clone Wars.
Oh yeah, Clone Wars must be 20 years or so.
I think that's what it is. Because we've already hit the 20-year mark for Harry Potter.
Yeah. I tell you what, that was a good couple of years, wasn't it? When Lego acquired the licenses for Harry Potter and Star Wars.
Oh,
bloody
so
hell.
good.
So good. Yeah, amazing. Now, I'll start with you, Lauren. But have you got any tips for me building this bottom section? Is there anything I should be aware of before as I dive into building this thing?
No, not really. No, I think a lot of people thought there would be a lot more technique. I just pay attention to. They do a really good job of putting a couple brightly colored bricks in so that you can make sure that you have it oriented correctly when you're building it out. But it comes together fast.
Yeah.
And what do you reckon, Nicole?
It really comes together easily. The only step that surprised me was at the end, before you put on the railway, but the two main sections, put them together, and then there's a picture that highlights. Be careful that it looks like that. And I looked at it and twisted and turned until I realized I have to stand up, look at it from the top, and then I said, and I kept on thinking, I can't see it. It looks different. What have I done wrong?
What is happening? Okay, so that's what I've got to do. Did you? Yeah. What is this? What is this crazy stuff they call Harry Potter?
Crazy.
Yeah, I don't know. Why are we doing impression of Italians? I don't know. There we go.
Hey, what a mistake to maker.
Yeah. There you go. So okay. So Nicole's got that. Did you have to stand up when you did yours? I mean, bearing in mind, Lauren, you're actually quite tall.
I had to flex it a bit. It wasn't going all the way down. Like, you build the two cross sections.
Yeah. And
then if you've ever built anything out of like paper or cardstock or like put together like the little foam board models, it slips in one another. So it creates that joint. And so then you connect it on top, and then there's a whole step where once you technic that in, you flip the whole thing upside down, and then you technic it again. And the aspect that they show you is above and below. And I mean, that X, I was pretty sure, like where everything went. But it was fun, and I'm like, are you telling me like, oh my God, I have to flip this over? Like when I realized what it wanted me to do, there's definitely a moment of just like, all right, here we go on the live stream.
We're going in. This is it.
Come in.
I had the same feeling when I did the Stranger Things set with the upper and down house. Okay, let's flip it.
Okay,
fingers crossed.
Yeah, that is a very cool design, I have to say. I might sell my one. Because my one won't work in the city, and I'm sort of thinking I could get some new kit or something like that for the channel and stuff like that, because it goes for quite a lot of money now. And I've got the figures as well. I have actually got a whole range of the figures, every single one of them. So I don't know. We'll see how I feel when the last Stranger Things season kicks off. But I don't know.
And don't look at it, because it is really, really pretty.
in a kind of ugly way, because I think it's got the ugliest minifigure in it, the Demigorgon. I think is oh God, he can't stand looking at it. He's like a petal head. It's crazy.
They reused the head though, didn't they? For was it the orchid? Wasn't it? I think they did it in.
Yeah,
like
and they colored it. It's all over the orchid. It's really nice.
Did you have you built the orchid, Lauren?
I've got everything, but I'm not a fan of the bouquet, like the bouquets they've done, like the individual stemmed ones, because I like anything with a pot. I need a brick built pot. So I've got the bonsai, the birds of paradise, and the orchid all displayed together on a flower stand.
Oh,
yeah.
that is
a
cool.
plant stand.
Very cool.
I actually think the bonsai is still probably the best one they've ever done, arguably.
I'm very excited to get the little Japanese Zen garden.
Oh, I want to get that.
What I was thinking about, but I want that one, eventually when it goes on
I
sale.
totally want that. I tell you what, right? I bought that. Sorry, I haven't bought that, but ahead of buying it, I think it was Minifig Series 4. There was like a Japanese, Chinese, Asian minifigure that came with it. One of the ladies that dress up with the white and
Geisha.
a geisha minifigure came with them, and and I was like, I want that for that because I got to be honest with the Tranquility Garden. You could totally put that in a Ninjago city or something like that. So,
How much does she get for?
it wasn't a lot. I think I would say it wasn't a lot, about £7 all in. So
Nice.
I think totally worth getting.
Yeah, I would definitely be interested in.
Yeah, get it, guys. Honestly, it's a beautiful little minifigure, and I got the idea off Jay from Jay's Book Club.
nice.
Yeah, I got a wonderful one in the I think 2018 Bricktober. There were minifigure sets, one from Harry Potter, one from Marvel, and one from Ninjago. And the Ninjago one had Japanese minifigure as well. Yeah, but the Lauren, do you have the from Harry Potter, the set?
I have the dedicated Bricktober pack of the set, but I don't know if that other one. Was it Harry Potter? Was that fourth one?
Let me see.
There was one that had Snape in the.
That's that four Bricktober
one.
Yes, that one has Hooch, Slughorn, Umbridge, and Snape in his Bogart outfit. Yeah, I did. I actually picked up an extra one at Virginia.
Me too. I bought it once, and then I thought
I wanted one sealed. I wanted one open that I could just play with my minifigures.
I'm so glad that it's not only me, because if I talk to anyone else, they would tell me, why doesn't one enough? No,
one is never enough, Nicole.
Right.
Even this past time to pick up a couple more GWPs, I definitely bought several more of several sets. So
yeah.
Well, I bought the last week. I wanted to get one more of those GWPs because I got to be honest, Leicester Square's got hundreds of them. It's ridiculous. But anyway, I thought, do you know what? Nicole's been building Hogwarts, the slightly the midi scale version of it, should we say? I think it looks brilliant. I'm like, well, I'm going to buy it. I just might as well get it with the gift of purchase. So.
Yeah,
I'm so weak.
Yeah, mine came in the mail, and it's been really exciting seeing everyone finally be able to get their Gringotts who, were waiting for it in the mail. That's been really nice to get to see.
Right.
Yeah, it seems to have taken its time to get to a few people as well, doesn't it?
It really is, man. Like my third package. I mean, even my first package took forever to ship, and it just took what felt like forever to get here. And I'm like, man, if I was actually waiting on this stuff, because I was able to go to the store and just pick up Gringotts by itself. But like, man, if I was actually waiting on this stuff, this would have been outrageous.
Yeah.
What was it? Was it One Brick Stud? I think he was waiting.
Yeah,
ages for him. They
sent his gift with purchases to another. They delivered it to another address.
Yeah, it's like,
so
all right.
What was that all about?
And then his wife was the one to get on there and yell at them and like, do you know how long my husband has been waiting for this?
Yeah. You know who he
Your
is.
people took this long and didn't deliver it correctly, and so I think they squeaked out an extra GWP and we're sorry, please accept our apologies. Because let me tell you, some of their third party ship delivery people are like,
yeah, they are dodge. I tell you what, when I was on the phone, because I phoned Lego a couple of times, especially around the sticker, and I said to him, I said, I said to the lady, I said, this is curious as well, because it is literally like having a conversation like this with folks. I never moan, I never shout, certainly never shout or anything like that. And I'm chatting away, and I said, you know what? And I said this 3 times, and she never took the hint once. I said, you know what? I tried everything I could to go to the signing of the Lego Harry Potter thing. I said, I've always wanted to meet Justin and stuff like that. And she did. I thought she was going to say, oh, do you know what? I was going to suggest, can we get the wings signed by him or something like that? She never fell for it once, honestly. I tried it. What can I say, Lauren? I tried.
Oh, yeah. Well, I was going to whinge about it, at least just like, hello, can we have a New York date, guys? Not a dang city in the Americas. And I'm like, is this a slight? Like, I know we've done a lot of things. Trust me, I'm not a fan either. But still, come on. Like, give us one city.
Right.
I mean, America. I mean, New York's pretty easy to get to and from for the designers. So
Right, they had one in Poland, they had one in Paris, they had one like in all
and
these
Amsterdam.
places.
Amsterdam looked like it was a really good time. Like, and you know, I tried everything I could to get there, but anyway, I couldn't do it. But honestly, it feels like I've had this set for weeks. DIAGON Alley, I've been doing for like literally, God,
I mean,
5
honestly,
weeks.
I don't know what I'm gonna do after I finish it. I'm gonna be like, okay, now what?
You're gonna have a void in your life. You are gonna have a void. Honestly, this is almost, it feels like I'm separated from someone once I finish this. I'll be like, I've got a void in my life. I need to fill it with something.
Don't worry, Star Wars will be there.
Yeah, Star Wars, Anakin Skywalker set I've got for next week, folks. Honestly, I promise you, it will be one I will be amazed if anyone has ever seen this set built. And it's a good set. It's a good set. Believe it, everyone who reviewed it back in the day said it was actually a good set. He was just a bit like, why did they come out with this now? It's bizarre. But seeing as I only got it a few weeks ago and Anakin is in Ahsoka, sorry, spoiler alert, I was just like, well, now's as good a time as any. So
Yeah. Oh, by the way, are you going to the screening of Ahsoka?
when are they screening it? Do we know what days?
It should be. I would have guessed Wednesday, because they can't screen it much sooner, right? It would be
comes out
unfair to
Tuesday.
watch it on Monday and
It comes out
everyone else.
Tuesdays now, doesn't it? In America.
Yeah.
Well, in America it's Tuesday. It's over here it's Wednesday because it comes out like 2:00 in the morning.
Okay. Yeah.
Which I'm totally down with. I'm cool with that because I wake up in the morning. I'm like, don't touch the internet. Don't look at your phone. Don't even look at your wife. Just go downstairs, put the telly on, and get on with it.
Yeah.
Well,
But
what was
I
wild
could
me?
I could imagine to watch it on the big screen in the
Oh, I'd love to
theater.
watch the whole thing back on the big screen.
Oh, yeah.
It's the quality of the graphics and everything is really good. And there's one scene that I've seen in the whole of it, and I thought, oh, that looks a bit off. Otherwise, I've enjoyed the whole lot.
Yeah.
I really have. But does anyone know the idea on the panel? Oh, anyone out there as well, guys? Tell us as well. I'll get back. I'll chat with the chat in just a sec. Let me know what you're building as well this weekend, guys. I want to know. Why are they screening it? Is it because we're halfway through the season, guys?
I'm not sure. I think someone was saying that Dave Filoni's directed this one as well. So
Yeah, number 5.
think
Yeah, it's the 5th one. Yeah,
so it could be quite an event one. I'm sure I saw. Was it the runtime was 49 minutes as well or something? I saw. So is that longer than last week's as well?
Yeah. Last week's the week 3. Actually, no. Week 3 was about 25 minutes. Week 4, I felt like about a good 50-minute one. That was.
Yeah, that was. It went past really quick, but
it was perfect. Rotten Tomatoes
Really
have given it 10 out of 10 so far. So it's doing very well. I just every time I think of it, I get the heebie-jeebies.
I thought it's just a special occasion, like when the Doctor Who aired with the 2 doctors in it. That one I watched at the movies as well.
oh, with Matt and David Tennant when that was in.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Right.
remember racing back from London to go and watch it in the cinema.
Oh, did you? Cute.
Yeah, well, we went to the event in the Excel, and then I was like, right, we're going to watch it in the cinema. We'll have to get back because I can get the comfy seats then. So
Yeah.
that's quite good.
Yeah. Oh, I will look into that and see if they're showing it. The only thing is, I'm not going to be in London on Wednesday.
And the tricky thing will be probably to get tickets, because from what I read, you win it, or it's first come, first serve, something
Okay.
like that. You cannot really buy it.
Well, I mean, we've got thousands of cinemas here in the UK, so hopefully there might be good availability. But you know where I'd like to go and see it, and I'll go and see it. I'll go and see it on the IMAX. That would be good.
But I
Waterloo.
don't think that it is a general thing. It's only in 4 or 5 places, and one of them
Okay.
is in London.
It's also it says, I'm just having a quick look. It
Got
looks
sold out.
like it will be 10 p.m. BST on the Tuesday, so it's 4 hours before it comes out in America. I think.
Oh, so yeah, okay. 10 o'clock would be good. But I
think
don't know. I'll look into that.
It might just be the one location.
Boston, Chicago. Oh, all the.
Yeah, where's it going to be? Whereabouts is London? Is it? Well, so we're talking. I'm loving Ahsoka, man. This is, and I got to be honest, folks. Right, the sequels that they did, they completely went right. In hindsight, we're saying this. In hindsight, they shouldn't have started in the sequels. Lego Disney shouldn't be in sequels. They should have started where they started now with Ahsoka.
Yeah.
And this is the best way of joining the new and the old. It would have been so much better. Because a lot of the good stuff that they've done now is all sandwiched between the sequels and the original trilogy. Anyway, let's say hello. While the guys are looking up, we'll come back to Gaz in a second. What do we got? What have we got going on out there? Polar is saying, honestly, not doing much at all. Bit of tinkering with roads in my city. Ah, cool, man. And guys, I know Polar, I'm pretty sure, Polar, you sent me some yesterday. Anyone who did send me some pictures yesterday, it was about 3 peeps, maybe even 4 or 5, actually. It was just a bit too last minute. We had a lot of photos to get through last night, folks. So that's why I couldn't show all the pictures last night. But I'll show them next week, I promise you. I'm sorting through a few spare VIP extra bags. I have many cool pieces. Oh, that's nice. That's good stuff. Get the old brain cells tinkering with that lot. I love the bonsai tree, says Minark. Yeah, I actually got given that set from a company that started up the road from me. And they asked me to review it for them. If I just sort of said, gave them a quick spill about the company. And anyway, several months later, they sold themselves. They made they were a really good company, and they actually sold. It was doing too. It was actually being too successful. So they sold it off, and I was like, okay, well, I got out of that, so I could just build it. So that's nice. I got the Tranquil Garden, says Madlib, as a gift for my other half. Oh, cool, man. I like it. Good taste as well, dude. Good taste. Q, never enough. There never is. Time, money, and space. It's the world between worlds. It's the perfect location for being a Lego collector. I went to the cinema to watch it as well. Worth every moment, says Monarch. I think he's talking about Doctor Who there. Good stuff. He loved it. Upon your recommendation, I have just purchased Geisha for my Tranquil Garden. Hey, you're most welcome. Honestly, guys, and I got the idea from Jay at Jay's Brickblog. I was like, okay, it doesn't come with a minifig. I think sets like that should. I think all sets should come with a minifig, folks. I just really do. I think that is what differentiates Lego from anything else. And yeah, good stuff. I'm glad you like the figure as well, Madlib. Honestly, it will go really, really well with it. Salix out there is saying, hey, Mark. And Madlib is saying, Memoirs of Geisha is a fave book movie.
That's very good.
Okay,
yeah,
Memoirs.
That's a great book.
I have to check that out. Gaz is, it looks like he's trying to regenerate. Oh, he's dropped off. That could be heat exhaustion on his router. My cold drink is actually warm now. Here's the thing. So yesterday I brought down this thing that I put my feet on. It's just plates of ice, and I put some ice cubes in it, and it was like it was totally fine, folks. Except for I came down here this morning. This is how hot it was last night. It's all evaporated. The whole thing evaporated. So it's crazy. Here he is. It's regenerated. Here we go. What is it, Gaz? It's always the teeth, isn't it? It's the teeth when they regenerate.
Teeth or kidneys.
Oh, kidneys as well.
Yeah.
The kidneys. It will go with his teeth. It goes, you are a wizard, Harry. Good to see you, Start. How you doing? Oh, actually, do you know, Gaz? I thought I saw something the other day, a David Tennant thing. It's that one where he's talking about he goes wibbly wobbly. He's talking about time.
Wibbly
wobbly. Yeah, I think. Yeah, because I'm working on a little video, folks. I think that is the bit I'll use from David Tennant.
Okay.
So
David Tennant.
Yeah, David Tennant is a top bloke dude.
Nice, top guy.
He's good. Oh, here we go. All right, calm down. Someone get him a bucket of water. All right.
We've all got buckets of water at the minute.
Yeah, let's go. He's so good looking. He came back. Look at him.
So cute.
Honestly, the bucket of cold water works a treat. It really does. I'll show you it, folks. This is what I got my feet in at the moment. It's that hot. It's 26 degrees. It's actually cooling down here. If you can call that. Look, I'll take a picture of it. I'll show you what it looks like.
It's not scary at all.
It is. It's
We're
not.
taking
Don't
the
worry.
pictures from under the table and
There
showing
we
it
go.
us now.
Oh, dear, look at the state of
Everyone,
my feet.
brace yourself.
I've done my nails, but look, here we go.
Oh my gosh.
They're ice blocks, those are.
Yeah.
Is he getting a pedicure or is he in the Lego room? Everyone, put your
Hanging on feet.
guesses.
Wouldn't it be funny, Greg, if
See
you
my
had
nap bite
fish
on them as well.
swimming in it?
But there we go. Yeah, and look, I wouldn't mind, right? That's bucket of water. Look at the electronics near next to it all. What could possibly go wrong? I can literally electrocute myself, entertaining you lot. How nice would that be? Eh? My second video to ever hit 1 million, and it kills me.
You think, oh, hang on, is that Greg or is it a Force ghost of Greg? Because he's glowing blue, you know.
Yeah.
Oh,
I'll be
it's
like,
more like, how do we get in touch with the wife to get just like something's happened? Get down there.
yeah. Would anyone know?
I don't think so.
Oh,
So I think the national grid's been taken out. Oh, okay, it's just Greg.
Yeah.
It's like, oh gosh.
Right.
I'm like, next thing I know, I'll wake up somewhere. I'll be like, God, where the bleep now am I? There's some geezer behind me saying, hey, Snips, I didn't expect to see you so soon. Like, who the bloody hell are you? Is it Anakin? This is it. This is blowing the internet wild because people are saying it's not Anakin. So people are saying it is Anakin. People are saying it's Anakin from a different time.
People are saying it's not Anakin. Like, what are they smoking?
Saying it's some sort of creation from Palpatine.
Oh my
I
God.
tell you what, they're smoking. They're smoking Marok. That's what it is.
Oh man.
Yeah. Oh, Marek. Yeah. What all that? All the fuss over that. Jeez. Well, I laughed my head off.
It's Ezra. It's Starkiller. No, it's just a puff of
Just
smoke.
people, it's just people.
Honestly.
Star Wars boys have just too much time on their hands. A week between episodes is too much time to give
Yeah,
them
it really
to roam free with the wildest of accusations.
And they never say sorry for the crap that they come up with, the crap theories.
No.
One guy did, though. I just started watching a guy called Heavy Spoilers. And he actually said, guys, I totally got it wrong. I thought it was this, that, and the other. And he said, and all it was basically a kind of a reanimated version of an old Inquisitor.
It makes great sense. It brings in the like video game. Like, oh, I think that was really well done. It was a great choice.
Yeah. But cool.
Me knowing absolutely nothing and me being the most casual fan ever. I was like, actually, I mean, I thought it was pretty good. And it was just so funny going, everyone losing their minds. And I'm like,
I was like, he can't be dead.
I mean, it's just, I'm just and I'm just like, they're just so upset over so many things. And then I just look and I'm just like, here, like this is literally all you have to do, like this right here, like that they lost their minds over, even with all the other stuff. And I'm just like,
can you imagine Filoni when he watches people doing all these theory stuff and all that, and he's thinking, my God, they're barking up the wrong tree, and they make a lot of money just talking dribble. But it is fun. I do like to theorize about stuff, and it is fun.
Oh yeah.
The people that take it like, oh, let's have some fun and let's think about these things, rather than if it's not my idea, this is the worst thing. I can't believe they didn't take it in this way better direction that I just came with up right now. It's just a lot.
I know. It's just it's funny, isn't it? It's like people are like, well, that can't be the way that happens because that isn't the way I predicted it would happen. And it's just like,
It can be a lot.
Yeah.
It's
And
got to go
how
with it.
dare they, if you bring it out and no one listens to you and recreates it, they have a whole week to reshoot it. Guys. Oh yeah,
a whole week.
better.
Yeah. It was funny though because I was messaging Tech that morning, and he was saying, "Oh, did you like it? Did you like it?" I was like, "Yeah, man, it's like the best episode yet." And then literally the next one, I was just like, "I said, shame about Marek. All those theories that everyone had about him have just literally got up in green smoke." He thought it was funny too, man. It was just,
It made great sense. It made perfect sense.
but you know,
It's going well. I'm just glad it's going well, and a lot of people are enjoying it. I think it's going to be a really nice entry point for a lot of casual fans too. Like I could see a little girl like really enjoying it without any other like. You don't need to have watched Rebels. Like, well, you don't have the attachment to the characters that I do. That because I've watched it from here and here and here, and I'm like, I get it. But even if you are a casual fan and you kind of know what's going on, you're all right. You're caught up. And like
Bizarre people get so.
I mean, they're just protective.
Yeah.
And it's their nostalgia. It's them having waited half of their adult lifetimes to see something like this come back.
I might even watch
I understand.
I tell you what, I might even watch the Clone Wars again tonight because I know it wasn't the best of the films. I mean, a lot of people say it was the worst one, but Dooku's in it, and I love a bit of Dooku, you know. So and here's the thing: Dooku actually said to them exactly what was going on. The Senate's controlled by a Sith Lord, and then it's told them then. This is it, game over. But they didn't listen to anything he was saying. But there we go. But what a great series, and I hope you lot out there are enjoying it too. We got Stud Sidious out there. Talking of Sidious, the Stud Sidious Rise is out there as well. Good to see you, dude. I hope all is good with you because I know Harry Potter's play on a Broadway isn't canon, but it's pretty rad for Broadway. Is it not canon? Is it not canon, the Broadway?
No, a lot of people don't consider it, even though J.K. wrote it. A lot of people don't consider it canon just because she takes some wild. I mean, she does some twisty turns with it. So a lot of people who are purists, in many ways, that the Star Wars fans don't believe, like, oh, are the comics canon? Are they not canon? Blah, 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 blah. I think a lot of that controversy gets brought in. I personally don't treat it as canon, but I can barely remember what happens in canon anyway. So I'm just like.
I know. It's true. It's canon. You know, I always go by the films or the books. I always say the books are what is canon. They're sort of like the Bible of it. Stud say that's literally free Flintstone style AC. Dude, what can I say? I did a stream earlier on stage just for an hour when I was doing a bit of sorting of this, and bloody hell, I was hot. And I've just cooked barbecues and all sorts today, and it's 33 degrees here in London. And it's 26.1 down here at the moment. So I'm not sweating. It's working. It's working, as Anakin once said. Minark saying, I've got to do some techie stuff done, so we'll be back soon. Have fun, peeps. Cheers, Mark. Great to see you, dude. And thanks for being on London Calling as well last night, dude. I totally appreciate that. Start saying, I was really curious to see how would handle Marek, because in the old comics, they hinted as he was cloned from Luke's hand. Yes, they did, didn't they? I think that was the Legends, but that was old Legends. There we go, and non-canon, and that's exactly what they did. Do you know what? I actually think I think it would have been actually quite a good story had they cloned Luke and used that in maybe
Dark Luke.
Dark Luke, but you know what I'm excited about is that the potential of seeing Anakin Skywalker and Luke. Wouldn't it be just the best scene ever in Star Wars if Anakin and Luke had a hug? Would that not be the best thing ever? You know what I mean? I would cry and wet myself at the same time. I think I would literally lose it, I think. Come on, Disney, give it to me. You know you want to.
Softening the hearts and like, let's soften all these hearts of men who have waited for this moment.
Yeah, or can I say I'm an hard as nails, but soft and cuddly on the inside.
Have you seen the? There's that thing as well, isn't there? That's going around like about an Easter egg in it with in the ghost cockpit when Hera goes into it. There's actually a little picture just to the side of the controls, and it's meant to be Kanan in the picture.
Oh yeah,
you can barely make it out, but there's a few.
Well, that wouldn't surprise me though. They were lovers, weren't they?
Well, yeah. So it's quite a nice little. If you know sort of thing, isn't it?
Yeah, I tell you what though, I wonder who's gonna train Jason, because people are saying Sabine, and I'm like, well, potentially, but really,
we got ways to go if that's it.
Yeah, I mean, Sabine's kind of lost her way a bit. Do you know what I mean? She's sort of like she's taken the. I mean,
Sabine has become a plot device right now. Sabine is being like her weaknesses are being preyed upon the show by like, well, we gotta get there somehow.
Yeah. Now. Here's the thing, right? You're saying that David Tennant, quite a good, attractive guy. Yes, I think Nicole would agree with that as well. Right? What do you think, though, of the actor that plays Balin?
No, I mean, I think he's a great actor. He definitely has. He has a presence about him that does really justice to his character. I'm not going to call him a silver fox personally, but I think some people would.
I think he's. I tell you what, right? Because I reckon he must have been late 50s. But
it's
he's
like
good
the most.
guy.
He reminds me of the most interesting man in the world of the Dos Equis commercials. Okay. Yeah. Like very, very much that vibe. Like very cool, collected, powerful, like trained, disciplined, like that whole shebang. But also that like contracted work. He's just like he's not in this. He's in this for himself.
Yeah, he's got his own thing.
He's got his own agenda, like an agent of chaos.
I love the way he wields the lightsaber. I mean, what are you guys out there? Stud, what do you think of this, right? He uses his lightsaber like it's a cricket bat or a baseball bat. The way he hits Ahsoka, right? He's just all out power. That's all he's doing. I don't know how long he could go on like that for, but boy,
I thought he fought like an old knight from the King Arthur.
Yeah, totally. I'm totally down with that. I loved it.
It even looks a bit like an old knight, doesn't he? With his armor, it's like with his armor, he looks like an old sort of Arthurian like knight as well.
Oh, 100%.
Really good.
I just love his lines. He's like, he says it how it is. That's the thing. Whereas he's not thinking, oh, I shouldn't say that because I'm a Jedi, or I should, or I'm just going to do it. He actually he is. You're thinking he is proper, right? Dark Jedi, light Sith, as far as I'm concerned. Bloody good character. I just love it when. Also, as well, I've got this question. I've got this burning question that I've not heard anyone answer yet, or even raise as it happens in any of the. I mean, I'm saying that I've probably watched about 3 kind of reviews of it. I want to know why. Here's the thing, and maybe someone on the panel can tell me. Why is it, right, that the sister, the Night Sister, right, arguably probably the last one of her species, why does she want to get Thrawn back for some reason? Why does she want to do that? Why does she want to get the heir or to the throne of the Imperial Navy back? Why is she being hired by someone to do that? I don't think so. It's her doing it all. Well, but what's her motive?
She's made those comments that he's calling to her, so they have to have a history together, like. Or to be tuned into something, or and I don't know if that's actually like she's just pretending like, no, the power is calling to me, getting him back gets me power back.
Yeah,
I'm not really sure, but that comment of like he calls to me, and I'm just like, well, I don't know what this is about, but
Snoke did that, don't he? Snoke did the Zoom calls between Rey and
Zoom calls
and Colin Drive. What's his name's character drivers, but yeah, what do you think, Nicole?
But there's history, isn't there? Because the Night Sisters were in league with Dooku. They trained Maul and handed him over to Dooku as his apprentice. There is a tradition of being.
But I don't get the connection between that and Thrawn. I just don't get the connection there.
Personally, I'm still catching up with Thrawn in general, so I'm not going to be a lot of help.
I don't know. What do you guys out there think as well? What do I say? So it definitely works when you cool down your feet. Yeah, my feet feel like they're in the Antarctic at the moment. My head feels like it's in the oven. A fan assisted oven at that as well. I meant to say it definitely works when you cool down your feet. It does. He goes, yeah, he definitely swings it like playing cricket. Spot on, Greg. He does. He scores a 6 every shot. He does those power swings like he's playing cricket. He's trying to take...
isn't that the old-fashioned way how knights fought?
Did he use
maybe,
2 hands?
But he's always holding 2 hands. Like he everything he does is power driven, and Ahsoka is all about agility. When he plays Volstagg Thor, his mood character is totally different. He was a great actor. He was. And there's some untold stories about him online as well from like really reputable movie YouTubers, and I got to look into that. We got Danny Fandoms out there as well. Good to see you, Danny. Guys and girls out there, we've got 25 of you watching. Let's try and get up to 25 thumbs up if we can tonight, folks. It'd be great if we can. tells the rest of the world that we're here live doing our thing, and of course it helps the channel grow as well. And while you're there as well, check out all the peeps that are on the panel tonight. You'll find all the details, of course, as always, as I always say, down in the description below. But yeah, I'm intrigued to see how it all goes and everything like that. I'm loving it at the moment. I really am. Oh, that goes there. I need to put
There's
that
only 2 more episodes. I don't know what people are gonna do.
I thought 3.
No, 3 more. 3 more. There's
3
8
more?
Yeah, 3
Oh,
more.
look at that. 7 episodes.
Jesus, you nearly put the internet to a standstill there.
I'm the last person the internet should be listening. The amount of Star Wars people have been talking about just 4 episodes. And I'm just like, guys, calm down.
And no one should listen to me because I'm mixing up characters.
Oh, don't. Yeah, Nicole. I mean, it's hard enough as well. But I
It's
try
all
to
right.
understand where we are.
We're just creating Star Wars war crimes. Me and Nicole over here talking about it.
Yeah, I mean, it's like it's heresy. It really is what you say sometimes.
All I need to do is like, I don't know. I kind of like the sequels. I'm like, it'll be fine.
I might do that this week. I might do that tonight. I might watch the Clone Wars again or something like that. Because the funny thing with that is every time I watch that, I always think Obi-Wan Kenobi looks like Jesus Christ. It's just the hairstyle in it. What can I say? It really does. As controversial as that may sound, it's true. It really is. His hair is immaculate in it. It's ridiculous. What do you lot out there think about that?
What shampoo Jedis use?
Oh God, yeah. Sith and go.
I was really rooting for them to be like, are they actually the Venator talk and stuff? Just like, man, I was really rooting for them to be like, are they gonna pull off like a surprise reveal? And then nope.
Thanks, Malaysia.
just chilling on the shelves.
Yeah. I mean, can you imagine who that was?
This is worse than the whole Hogwarts Express of 2022 mix-up Shipgate.
Shipgate. Lego are going to have to reveal it this week now, aren't they? They have to.
It's definitely moved things up. I don't know when the original time was, but it's definitely moved things along. That's for sure.
They should do, but the thing is, they didn't. They took a while still with the actual Hogwarts Express, didn't they? They still sort of.
Well, they had to do it last minute, but yeah, like it was the next couple days that it got revealed.
It's like, just press the button now, go. Just
make the webpage live. We've got to go with it. Bloody Malaysia. But yeah, what we got there? Malev saying that maybe he uses the Force to blow dry his hair. Oh, I like that. Force blow dry. That's quite funny. I like that.
Does anyone know then the Venator then it was on the shelves? Is anyone actually even able to buy a copy as well? Can they obviously?
Oh, that's the question. I don't
know. Well, I tell you what, if Ryan weren't on the phone, if Ryan wasn't on the phone, I'd be shocked to get that. He only built one earlier this week. Funny that you think he might have had a heads up about that one.
If he'd get on a plane, he probably would have gone. But I don't know if they would have let him check out. Like. The set wouldn't have been in the system for them to ring up. That's the thing. Like that's what I would be super curious of is even though it got put on the shelves, I don't know if it's purchasable if somebody didn't realize what they had done or because I don't think it would have allowed them to check out because it's not in their system yet because that's what happens with all of the like some of the release days. They've been having problems with their database. None of these new sets are ringing up because they're not in our system and they weren't allowing people to check out. Like a lot of when the Friends Botanical set came out and all that stuff, there was a whole slew of things that weren't ringing up.
Yeah.
And so I'm just curious if something like that would have happened and prevented and is preventing possibly someone checking out, but I don't know.
Who knows? I tell you what, though, it's in an airport. You've only got to jump on the plane, literally
exactly.
Get off
it, you got to
run around in a circle, jump back on again.
Figure out how to carry on. Don't bring any bags with you.
Yeah.
I wonder how it can happen at all that it gets put on shelf. Because I made fun. I bought the Hocus Pocus set, and it came in a box. And on the box there is a sticker that says "Do not put on shelf." and I made fun of it. I bought Lego with, and I'm not allowed to put it on shelves. But can you imagine?
It's going to be interesting. I am super curious about where it may show up.
Yeah, honestly.
And who's
I tell you what, folks, it's out there now. It's in the wild.
And
Someone's
whose
going to pay a lot of
hands?
money for them. I
Money
bet all the
talk.
land members go like that. There we go.
Well, I want to know if the person who posted it, just like, is it pulling? Are you pulling our leg? Do you know what you found? Because they're like, oh, I didn't know about this set. Oh, very nice.
This is bag
Coming
one,
along.
folks.
Coming
Yeah.
along.
Right. I don't know what that does, but anyway, it's good. It's good. We'll
Oh,
see.
I totally forgot about it. Lauren, the
Yes.
functionality that we are looking at, isn't that amazing? It works amazingly.
Oh, that's fantastic. It's supposed to do that, Greg. Don't worry.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
fine.
That,
I like it though. All the Easter
the
eggs.
fact-
It's so
yeah.
clever.
the fact that was able to be kept secret because I refused to watch any of the Gringotts reviews. That was really exciting. That was an exciting part of the build for me, and why
Cool.
I don't watch anything.
Well, I don't like to watch reviews until most of the time until I've.
I didn't give it away. I didn't say what it did.
Yeah,
I-
right.
Secret.
What did I watch? Oh, I watched David Hall's review of Gringotts only because I wanted to know about the base plate. I was a bit surprised he didn't mention anything about the Gringotts sticker. But
No.
I wouldn't normally watch him for Harry Potter stuff.
Stick to Star Wars, David. Love you, but
I mean, he's a good guy, but Star Wars is
no, good guy.
he's one of my
But
good
Star
guys.
Wars is the bread and butter. That's fine.
Yeah,
That's
100%.
nothing wrong with that.
What have we got going on out there with you lovely lot as well? We've got Madlib saying maybe he uses the force to blow dry his hair. I think that's such a good line. Line of the night, that is, Madlib. Thank you. Stud City is saying they had the Venator at the Hobby Town near me. I'm not interested in it, but that Hobby Town always puts out sets really early once they get in.
Oh man,
Ooh.
you get in touch with some people, and you can. I know you're not interested in it, but
Oh yeah, you could easily make a bit of extra, couldn't you, with that? Oh, okay.
Oh yeah, if anyone can get the Venator now, I
Oh.
mean, it'll come out in October, won't
I'm
it? So
such an agent of chaos, and when it comes to that kind of stuff, I love watching the drama unfold.
Oh, yeah,
Who
it's
gets
the best
it
thing.
first? It's
It
just
is.
great. I'm friends with both sides, and I just love watching the.
Yeah.
like,
I like rooting for M&R though. Come on, he's like the anti, I wouldn't say he's anti-land, but he's
the
anti-land.
anti-hero,
He
the
is.
anti-hero of the YouTube.
He is. He
Star
totally
Wars
is.
space.
He totally is. I like his new setup and everything. He's doing
Yeah.
really well. And I probably watch M&R more than I ever have done, to be honest. He's what can I say?
He's
knows
got
his
a
stuff.
house.
He's got a house. He's
Got a house.
cool. He's doing all right. He's doing good. He's doing good. His content's getting even better now, I think. He's a good lad.
Slowly but surely. No, and now it's already on to the next. It's Winter Village already.
Yeah.
We
That looks
had
nice.
lovely little pictures. Yeah, that looks nice.
I think that looks really nice. So have you seen the pictures, Nicole?
Yes.
Good stuff.
Yeah,
Do you like it? I think it looks much better than last year's one.
Yeah, definitely. Last year, I passed on it, and I
Me too.
probably will not buy it. But the years before, I bought them all.
Nice. Yeah, I haven't gone down the Winter Village thing. I like to get Christmassy stuff. Got Hogsmeade actually. That comes out at Christmas.
Oh,
I built
yeah,
that last
yeah.
year. I thought that was a really good. That came out 2 years ago, didn't it? But I thought, actually, I felt it was better. It was a good Christmas scene. It was a better one than what they had last year. Because everyone was last year. This is the thing. Everyone said, "Oh yeah, it comes with a really nice train." And it's like, yeah, but I don't want it for the train. I want it for the building.
For the train. For the building. Because it's like they're almost like, well, they were famous for being kind of little modulars of Christmas Village, and then those just kind of threw that vibe off a lot.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I don't know.
Massively.
But now it's the rest of the year. It's always next year. What's coming?
Oh,
Yeah.
Already happening. And I'm like,
Yeah, it is.
I
And that's
love
it.
this hobby. It's hilarious.
Yeah.
It is, and I love watching all the newbies on it as well. When they come in and they blow their money on a wave, And then next thing they're like 3 weeks later, they're like, oh my God, there's so many more things coming out. And it's like,
welcome
to the hobby.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. You never have money again. Yay.
Exactly. It's the way it is. But,
Pace yourself.
That is the best thing you can do, folks, is pace yourself with Lego. One Brick Stud, he's out there. Bro, Brick Stud, you started building Gringotts yet? This is Lucas builds Lego and Cheesy Studios conducted the best reviews regarding Gringotts. The others were just average. One Brick Stud, do us a favour. Send me a link to them. I don't know who they are, I don't think.
Cheesy. Yeah, Cheesy.
Yes. He did a really good review to it. I thought it was really
Check
good.
that out. Speaking of Winter Village, I'm still bummed. The Gremlins house. Oh, yeah, you mentioned that last night, Stud. I saw that. Yeah, I'd love the Gremlins to go through. I love the film. Love the film Gremlins massively. Especially the cinema scene. And the bar. The bar. Oh, my God. The bar scene is just the best. But here we go. And we've got Simon out there as well saying evening. Good to see you, Simon. Hope all is well. Please, everybody, do us a favour. Give the stream a thumbs up. And, of course, check out everyone who's in the panel. And if you've got any pictures, if you bought anything, if you're building anything, Stud, if you're designing something, send it to me. And I'll show it off on London Calling this coming Friday for London Calling 189. How cool is that?
189.
Yeah, 189. I'm coming up to 200. That's good. What should I do for 200? Should I do something special for 200? I know I'm doing something special for 190. But anyway, all will be revealed, folks. All will be revealed. I got a new guest coming on next Friday, actually. More and More. Have you met More and More? I've not really met him. I just see him around doing a load of stuff with peeps I know, and I'm like, dude, do you want to come on? He's like, yeah, sure thing.
I'm just aware of his Twitch, but that's about it.
Cool. I saw him on Twitch with Jake the other day, and
I think he cross streams with Matt Mellish was on one of his streams as well. He does a lot of the crossing streams and stuff like that. He's really big in with like Fred. I think like maybe possibly Gene. I'm not really super familiar with that side of Twitch.
He knows Gene. He definitely knows Gene.
Yeah.
Actually, do you know what? Gene's going to be on next week as well. So
nice.
that'd be cool.
Very cool.
Good London Calling panel, folks. Always do my best for you lot out there. I promise you, I do.
And you always succeed.
I do my best. Thank you, Nicole. I appreciate that. But yeah, what can I say, folks? YouTubers, Twitchers, Instagrammers, TikTokers, they're like herding crazy frogs. They really are. And when I say to them, like all the big, some of the big ones, and I'll say like, oh, do you want to come on in like October? They just laugh because they say maybe neither the time. They got no structure or schedule in their heads, folks. They
never
really
know
don't.
what's going to be happening.
Yeah, they live slightly outside the real world, that's for sure. But it's a fun world nonetheless.
Sometimes it's a fun world. Sometimes it sounds stressful.
Well, yeah, I mean, it's certainly a lifestyle, that's for sure. There's no doubt about that. But you know, it is a lifestyle nonetheless, and it's an interesting one. It's an intriguing one.
So interesting.
And being a part-timer in all this game, and certainly Lauren and Lady McBrick and Gaz will know about this, I kind of, what the word I would use to say it? I kind of flirt with it from time to time.
Yeah,
but whilst trying to do a sort of 9 to 5 job as well. Right, what we got going on here? I need a slopey piece. Slopey. Where are we going, slopey?
I'm really interested to see, after I open my bag, what other people do with the inspiration of the minecart. I'm really expecting to see people take that. I want to see some like, could you imagine like some Lord of the Rings dwarven mines and like some other stuff, or people expanding on the Gringotts like lower section. It's got a lot of potential. I really love the mechanism.
Lauren, I had this idea last night. I was like, imagine, right? You could put any modular, pretty much almost most modulars you'll put on the top section. You could do a city section, say like eight buildings, and have a construction of a subway underground.
Yeah.
It would be really cool, and
That'd be really neat. Yeah.
it'll bring so much depth to it all. But there's definitely something I'd like. I'm gonna create a mood board or something like that.
Mood board.
Mood board. I need to because it just keep
Vibes.
the ideas on them. Yeah.
Just Greg has this cork board. Vibes, good vibes only, and it's just...
Exactly. Yeah, that's it. With big old chunky toes in a bucket of cold ice.
Vibes.
So I could just look at it and it'll cool
Mood.
and calm me down. That's
Vibe.
it. Mood. Stud saying, he goes, when I left the 9 to 5 creative director at Agency Life, my own clothing stuff, life structure went out the window. So did my sleep schedule. Says like a proper CEO there. You do, Stud. You do. Good stuff. But that's the creative mind. You can free your mind and free yourself from constraints of the schedule. Cheeky Saturday Street, watching while I wait for Simon to pick me up from work. Little old lady. Says 2 gay folks. Good to see you guys. Anyway, I hope it wasn't too bad for you today. I hope it was cool. I actually had to go to the pharmacy today, folks, to what do they call those tablets? What do they call those tablets when you get stung? This is what's happening. I got stung by
antihistamine. They gave you some antihistamine.
So I had to buy an antihistamine. And I walked into the pharmacy. Would you Adam and Eve it, right? They only had bloody air conditioning in there. Didn't want to leave. Didn't want to leave. Yeah. It was lovely. Hi everyone, by the way. Good to see you guys. Hope you're all safe and well.
By the way, Greg, you always give me a bit of a fright whenever you say little old lady.
Yeah.
I'm triggered with lady, and the last word I heard was old, and I always am like old lady. Wait a minute.
Little old lady McBrick. Yeah. Little old lady McBrick.
She's like, what are you saying?
You're right, dear. You're right. Can you hear me okay? Anyway, actually, Nicole, on that note, why don't you show us? Why don't you show us what you've been building? I was going to say, show your false teeth. But that would be good.
Wait a minute.
Anyway,
I take them
come on,
out
little old lady McBrick.
She's only up in Essex. It's not that far, you know.
Right.
Those are really nice stickers. They're really good stickers.
Yeah.
No, besides the Gringotts TS, that's the other stickers add quite a bit to the set. I'm not mad at the others at all.
Yeah, no, that's really nice. But to me, and you've built Diagon Alley, Nicole, and you are building Diagon Alley.
I'm almost there.
You're almost there. I still I think this is the Gringotts is the better of all the buildings. It's more substantial for a start.
It's just the only thing I'm absolutely loving Gringotts. The only thing that I'm now really looking forward to is the price, because it's 430 euros. It's just shy of Diagon Alley, and I'm looking forward to compare it whether it really is 430 euros. It is definitely an amazing set. It's just if someone is tight with money, if it's really 430 euros or...
Well, it comes down to what would you rather have out of them, and I got to be honest, right? If I had to pick one of the, I suppose really, if you had the choice of the two, you'd probably go Diagon Alley. Much more playability, more
figures,
minifigs,
more different characters, scenes, little play features and stuff.
Yeah. And to me, Gringotts is the cherry on top. It's the jewel in the crown. And to be fair, they've done something different. And when you build, once you've constructed, so I feel, get the sense from Lauren and Topic, once they'd constructed the bottom section and put the top section on, it's like a real,
it's just a reward. It's like a reward.
Yeah.
It is.
But I think they're going to keep everything out for quite a while together. I don't see Diagon Alley going anywhere.
Yeah.
No. One complements the other. And
hopefully more. I'll take more, please.
Every year. It would be great if they could do one every year. I need to watch the designer's video for it.
Well, and something I built the other day was the... Let me get this. Hold on. Please hold. I built the... Oh, is this going to come down?
Take your time. Take your time.
It's going to come down one way or the other.
Okay.
I built, so
All right.
this is the play scale one. I built the
Yeah,
play
okay.
scale one before I built the, but I mean, this is so much fun inside.
Oh,
Yeah.
that is
Like-
good.
The amount of
Yeah.
colors, I mean, it's a pretty simple build. You know, the stickers add a lot of fun, and it's just enough. But like, it holds together. You're not afraid you're going to, like, if I put together this the Diagon Alley one, I haven't done it yet, but this one feels like it could be played with by a kid much easier.
Right.
But
Are you
I'm
gonna do-
looking forward to more play scale of these. I think they're
Yeah.
definitely going to continue.
Topics did the same
Diagon
thing as well. I mean, that is a thing. They could just bring them
Yeah.
out. It's the same thing then.
And
it's
for
easy.
people who couldn't afford the full Gringotts, it would be really nice if they tried to do like a kind of a more, you know, add another layer to this. You've got a smaller play scale, more affordable Gringotts. Throw like 3
Very
goblins
cool.
in there. I think it would be a lot of fun. And
Are you
Another
gonna?
way.
I got a question for you, Lauren. With that, are you gonna combine it with the Diagon Alley version and maybe modularize it using that, or are you gonna just take parts out of that and put it in the the kind of real proper Diagon Alley version of that set?
I haven't built the Diagon Alley version of that set, so I'm going to see how that looks.
Oh, you got.
I just built the play scale. I know. I saved it for last just because I knew it was a lot of fun, and I always loved Fred and George. Like I loved. It's one of my favorite plot devices of Harry. Sorry, spoilers coming up if you haven't read Harry Potter. Harry winning whatever, like the Triwizard like cup, and him getting all this money, and he's like, I don't need this money. And Fred and George were like, you know, like, here, you take this. Consider me an investor, and like whatever. And like that is what gets this whole ball rolling. One of, I think, the most overlooked, underappreciated plot devices in the entire thing of like, you know, like he gave them this entire industry and like this out and what they really wanted to do. And, you know, and he just was like, I already have plenty of money. Like, take this. Like, you all need this more than me to start your, you know, thing.
Oh, yeah.
One of my favorite things. Like, I'm just like...
You know, it's little bits like that there, and you just think, it would have just
I
been
miss
2
it.
lines in the film, wouldn't it? It's like,
or barely even mentioned in the film. And it's just like...
I tell you what set I've got, and I'm really looking forward to building it. And I think I might have even bought it the week it came out, and that is the Attack on the Burrows. I got that set.
Well,
and
I'm
that's-
gonna get an ECS version one soon, so.
Well,
Yeah,
that's
right,
got to
yeah.
be quiet, hasn't it? But imagine that. Yeah, I definitely.
But that's a fun set. Like it's really well done.
When that gets mentioned, when the ECS is mentioned, I might crack it open and build it. You know.
It's gonna be interesting. I'm just so curious. Now, like everything else is going to be fascinating to me to see where the designers take Harry Potter. We've got Gringotts. So now, what's your all's next move? I know this March wave is pretty much like what's been leaked about it is, you know, like, oh, these are kind of underwhelming. And I'm like, a lot of Harry Potter right now out on the shelves are just way too expensive. Like even the little Quidditch battle pack is like $60 something. The trunk is at least $50. They're trying to create smaller sets that aren't brickheads to try, I think, I would call them stocking stuffers, but they're coming out in March. So that doesn't really help. But those smaller $15, like a $15 set and like a $20 set and like a $30, like a lot amalgamation of a lot of smaller sets that if a kid wants a Harry Potter set, they're not going to have to be barriered to entry for, you know, $50. So I think that's a good idea.
Yeah.
It's like that. Was it the student pack they did before? 'Cause that was.
Yeah, the
just
little
before,
student
and that's
pack and
quite-
the Diagon Alley expansion pack, like those blister packs are a lot of fun too, like for like little minifigures. I haven't heard anything with plans about that, but who knows? Who knows?
That's a shame.
Keep my ear out.
But then,
Who got
well,
Craig
but then the small little ones as well. You know, like the Triwizard one for the second pass.
Yeah.
It's just that sort of scale, brilliant. 'Cause-
Yeah, no, it's a great scale, and that's on sale right now for like less than $40 on Lego.com even. So yeah, like that's a great set to pick up and easy to pick up multiples of and put them together, and you can recreate the scene. Like I mean, they're definitely great sets that are out right now. It's just that I think they like cooled off and took it a little bit easy because of what's on shelves. So I'm just like, let's just do some small stuff and then.
Yeah, why not? Why not? So some of the best sets are the smaller ones. I think for the next wave of Harry Potter stuff during March, they're going to be doing some smaller sets like the Ford Anglia, which is always good because they're good for cities. Craig's saying that is it really the best set of 2023? That is the survey, folks. Do check it out. With those poorly executed stickers. I'd say the stickers actually in Gringotts are actually excellent, except for the Gringotts one, arguably the most important. Rivendell is better visually, minifigure selection, execution, and build experience.
I'm gonna have to say,
Rivendell.
Rivendell may sneak. I think it sneaks. Even me being like the diehard Gringotts fan, like there's just something about. That's
Remind me, how much did we pay for Rivendell?
Yeah, how much was Rivendell though? Wasn't that? Is that like £100 more? I don't know. How much is Rivendell?
Let's have a look. Can't remember.
But Rivendell is definitely up there with the best sets of the year. 100%.
I wanted to say that I paid €400 for it, but
Was
it 400 or was it 500?
Oh, it's definitely more than 400.
It's more than 400.
Yeah.
Maybe, I thought it was maybe. Why aren't you coming up?
$429.99.
Yeah,
that's 500 over
yeah.
here.
So how much more? And how much is Gringotts again?
430 over here. So it's $70 more. 70.
So that is a significant amount more. So you would expect a lot more for it.
But it is.
Given the choice,
Rivendell is.
I'd have Rivendell any day, yeah. But I don't. I'm saying that. Well, I'm not a big Lord of the Ring fans or all that sort of stuff. But yeah, that is a great set. I definitely appreciated seeing that earlier as well. When I did. Yeah. I mean, it's a very cool set. Good building techniques. A bit like the Batman. What they called it now? The Batcave.
Yeah, shadow box.
That's the one. The shadow box.
Hi, Nicole. Big fan.
Yeah.
Good set. Good set.
Don't talk about my back box that way. I can't wait. I really want to build it. I almost I don't have it yet, but it's one that I'm like, oh, this is a random one that I really want, but I'm holding off until the time is right, or if I ever have space. It's one I have to think about. I'm like, I don't know.
Yeah.
It's got some really good looking little details when you see the up close pictures of it. It's like, oh, that looks so good.
Yeah.
So, of course, it's another big one that costs a lot as well. It's like, oh god, you're killing me.
Takes up. Well, I mean, it's still quite displayable, and it doesn't. It's quite compact for what it is. But if you know, like, if you want to like open it and fully lay it out,
yeah,
right.
I suppose it could be a nice coffee table, though. You know, if you had it like in a glass sort of, well, not glass,
just
you know,
turn
like
it on its side. Put some glass on top.
Although I have to admit that I haven't opened it up since I built it, and the same with my Star Wars Cantina. I built it, I put it on kind of a coffee table, and I never even opened it. And there I really had the option to open it to all sides.
Nice. Well, I mean, it's your prerogative, isn't it? You don't have to. Do what you like with it.
I don't have to.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh yeah. Cool. And cool. That's it. Just making sure it looks like what it does. We've got a load of these bricks with this as well. Loving that.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Beautiful mold that is.
A lot of those details.
Shadowbox, love it. Yeah, I think the Shadowbox is the most underrated set of the year. I really do.
Yeah, it got a lot of flack that it didn't deserve. But
do you think a lot of that though is down to the photos though that they're using to show the sets off? Because there have been a couple, haven't there, that you know you see the pictures and you're like, oh, okay, and then you sort of go into the shop and you see them, and it's like that looks like 20 times better than the pictures, and it's just.
I think that's how people felt about like sometimes with the big train too, and like, oh wow, like look at the scale of it.
Yeah, because the shaping is actually really quite good, isn't it? When you see it up close with that, it's because they've got the whole boiler doesn't it? I think it tapers down slightly, doesn't it? I think. Is that right?
Oh yes, the big train.
Does it?
Yeah,
Or the front?
It tapers. It tapers out. I mean, it's still really chunky, and it's like still like, oh no, like this is much bigger than I think. Like it's giant. Big train is big, but oh come on, having some window issues.
But
Soon.
this has been a very good year for the Lego so far. There's
Great,
sets, some good figures.
fantastic. I'd say one of the best years. Like this, it's going to be hard to top this year. I think. Especially with the Ghost and like all the Ahsoka ships and stuff. Ooh, that's a great playset.
I mean, what do we? Let's talk minifigures, right? What do you think is? Let's think, and you guys let me know what you think as well out there. Let's talk best minifigures of the year so far.
Dreams.
Yeah.
What's
What ones in particular? The villains in that.
Yeah. Although is it Lizzie?
Tiny,
Izzy?
tiny.
Yeah, Izzy is quite nice as well. Her hairpiece, really beautiful.
I'm trying to think.
Yeah. What about you guys?
I'm trying to think which ones have come out this year.
I mean, I'm thinking Moon Knight is one of the best minifigures of the year.
Oh yeah, in that set, it's absolutely the detailing on it is just chef's kiss, absolutely fantastic. I don't know, there are quite a few though. I think there's because I mean I really like
Beast. I know he's super straightforward, but I'm like I really and Stitch. Stitch with his arms.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
Like those dual molded
I've
arms.
got to open those actually. I got them. I haven't opened them yet. I have to chase my man up as well about the CMFs for Marvel. I think they're due in about next week or so.
which one was it in? I can't remember the character's name in Coco in the white.
Yeah.
Because he's got really nice printing, and he's got like the printing on the guitar as well. I can't remember his name. Oh, that's going to annoy me now. I just have to watch this film again.
Craig says, I'm probably going to go with the Eldorado Fortress at number 1, Shadow at number 2, and Rivendell number 3. The Viking Village may change that when it. The Viking Village. I mean, you think, Craig, they're 4 really good sets. There's no
castle. He dropped the castle.
Well, Fortress is castle-ish, isn't it?
Yeah,
Lion Knights.
I would have
Lion
thought
Knights
that
isn't
the
this
Lion
year,
Knight would have been on the list as well.
Lion Knights was last year, though.
Yeah, it was last year.
It's already last year.
It's already last year.
Yeah.
What?
What?
Having an old lady in there.
I had to think if Disney CMF was last year too.
Yeah, there's been so much, isn't there, this year already?
Right, what am I going to do with these Lego? Where am I
Inside.
putting those? Yeah, good shout. Eldorado Fortress. That's definitely a set I'd like to get. Kick off those collection of Imperial Guards or Imperial Soldiers. Get. What are they, Craig? Are they Imperial Guards or Imperial Soldiers in that set?
Oh god. Sorry, I just said I'm wiping my neck.
You're wiping your neck.
Yeah, because I just get like really quite warm here, and it's like, oh god. That's the one, Ernesto de la Cruz. Thanks, man.
That's not a straightforward villain name. It is one of the harder villain names.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like the villains out of Dreams. I think they look cracking.
Yeah, definitely.
Who's that one with the sort of scarf that's sort of like a hand, sort of like that? Because that's really good.
Yeah. He's like the God. I knew all these like months ago. He's like the nightmare something. It was almost like a bounty hunter sort of thing. But
the Night King is cool as well.
Yeah, well, his sword. That sword he's got is awesome.
We really need from Twitch the trigger of hydrate.
Almost drank all my tea. I'm ready to go back to sleep after this.
Yeah.
Oh. Well, it will start cooling down soon, folks. And don't forget, we'll be back tomorrow. Probably not a friendly time for the East Coasters because we'll be kicking off at 7 o'clock EDT time. Exactly. But good for the Aussies. It's 9 p.m. Sydney time. So we'll get some Aussies in and hopefully plenty of Europeans as well.
Oh, look at that. Well, that's good. Next Sunday it says 17. Yes.
I know, yeah, it's totally back to normal. That's what I think I'll do, the Anakin ones. The House Soldiers, good stuff. Because they're the things I really like. And I kind of, well, I was going to do an army of the Royal Guards, but Hamleys don't make them anymore. So I won't be doing that.
They're expensive as well, weren't they?
Oh, they went from, they were so expensive anyway. They're always £6.50. They were, and then they went up to
and they were 10 when I was over there, and now they've even gone up.
Yeah, £14. That's retail as well. Even
that's how Shy got his 10 or 9 that he has. Is I got him while I was over there for him.
Wow, that's cool. That's cool. Yeah, the Nightmare King is cool. It's like Skeletor and Sauron had a baby. It's true. Right, did I put all those on there? Yep, I did. How you getting on with your build, Gaz?
Yeah, so I finished the dorm. I'm just covering up as well. it's just a little simple one, but it's like a plug-in. So
yeah,
there we go.
Oh, let's have a look.
It's super cute.
Yeah.
Oh, you added the tides in the background.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, so this is like a. I was going to say sheet, but it's a plate. God, my brain. Yeah. Oh, obviously heat stroke or something. But yeah, so you can just put all the chocolate frog cards you get on here, which is good.
Nice.
I can't remember how many it says there are individual ones to collect. But yeah, it's quite nice. You got the 2 little bunks in there.
Yeah, I think it's 16.
Oh gosh. I wonder how many doubles I've got. I've never actually paid attention when I've got them, to be honest. I know.
Have you not?
No.
I have full set. And loads of doubles and triples and quadruples.
Yeah, that's far too many. I just made a choice that I'm not going to get obsessed by these things. It's like they're there. Otherwise, it's
you slowly accumulate them, regardless of if you're obsessed with them or not obsessed with them.
Yeah.
You're like, oh, I have way more of these than I thought.
Yeah.
It's like that sound file that's doing the rounds right now. I know I'll just start off with one, and then I've got to get him a friend, and then, then one thing leads to another.
All right. All right. I think I can almost finish this in this sitting. We're going to see. Long time coming. And then I'm going to build the microscale castle, and then I'm going to build the other microscale castle.
Wow. So
I'm gonna clear out my backlog of all these giant sets that I've just been sitting around.
Wow. What shift are you doing at the moment? Are you doing night shift at the minute?
I'm always night shift, Greg. I do 10 p.m. to essentially 8 a.m. and that is my life.
Wow. Yeah.
But I do right now. My schedule is I'm picking up some shifts, so essentially I'm doing 8 nights on, and then I get 6 nights off.
Oh, that's good. Yeah.
It's really nice.
Do you switch back to normal day mode? Or
I try sometimes. When I don't have to do anything, it usually becomes kind of a warped sense. I just have to remember when I have appointments during the day to really try and flip my schedule. But honestly, it kind of turns into, I kind of fall asleep usually around 5 or 6, and then I'll just kind of get up at 4 a.m. or even earlier than that, 3 a.m. It's a weird, I fall into some kind of weird in between.
Yeah, I mean, I message you any time of the day, you always seem to answer it. I'm just like,
I just kind of sleep in naps on my week off. I'm just like, we'll just build, I'll clean, cook, eat whenever I want to. And, I'll knock out a lot of stuff super early. And then I don't leave the house after a certain it's after 11. No, I don't want to go out.
Yeah.
There's too many people out past 11 a.m. Like, no, thank you. I'm good. Yeah, but that's why I'm just up. I'm up all night. So when you get up and you message me, like you send out your messages first thing, I'm just like, yep.
Cool.
Sounds like a good playlist, Madeline. He's done.
Yeah, no, it's a good one. Goes there. They got a lot of really light trans blue in this section. I think there's some sort of waterfall, I think.
It's the magic waterfall.
Oh,
so
it's magic.
If you look on your minifigures on their other faces,
yes,
it's wet and it washes away their disguise. Because it's the no curse, no disguise curse, or no magic. It's an anti-magic waterfall. It washes away any magic,
Really?
polyjuice potion, like any disfigurement charms, anything like that.
Oh,
The
I
thief's
see.
downfall, as Madlib said.
So are the goblins? Are they villains in this, or are they just the kind of bit roguey?
That's a very politically loaded statement, Greg. I'm not really sure if I know enough goblin history to really speak on that. They're
Well said.
it's they're like an independent. They try and stay neutral in this whole thing, but there are good and there are bad within the system. But they're forced to work under the new rule. Like, they're just trying to continue business as usual, even after, the dark forces kind of are taking over and Voldemort takes control, like via puppets of the Ministry of Magic, etc.
Yeah.
So, but there's still some good ones that help the gang get in and stuff.
Oh, I see. Okay.
But it's honestly been a while since I know the full which goblin did good, which goblin did bad, did anyone write them out, that whole spiel. But pretty neutral.
Okay. Yeah, so they're kind of neutral, but a bit roguish and they look a
bit
bad.
roguish, looking out for themselves. Very probably like a chaotic neutral, chaotic good. If we're talking, D&D alignments.
Oh yeah. Well, I suppose goblins they come in all sorts of universes, don't they?
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Right, that's good. Just have to realign some bits.
Oh, I love a good roof.
Now that can go in there.
Yeah, the waterfall is definitely a part on Gringotts that I would love to really mod or add to. We'll see what I can come up with.
Yeah. Are you thinking of modding much of it? Because I almost think the top part of Gringotts, as nice as it is,
it could use some kind of finishing touches.
Yeah.
There's the only thing about the building that slightly irks me is that it doesn't really have the finesse of those tiny little details that the rest of Diagon Alley has. So just kind of finishing it off with some small, figuring out how to kind of redo some, the railings, I think.
Yeah.
The railings could use a bit of work or a different technique to add to it. I feel like there's a little detail missing off of the top part. The top part's a little bit too plain for me, the dome, that top section of the roof.
Yeah. Yeah.
So it's just missing that little crown molding, somehow.
Like Studgate, the crown on that.
Yeah.
Very St. Paul's
Yeah.
Because it is in the film, it's glass, isn't it? Because he breaks through it. So,
of course there's some creative liberties, and the top is a copper patina supposed to be. So
I like that.
just trying to just trying to figure out. I'm like sitting with it every now and then. I'll come up here before work and I'll like look at it and jot down some ideas. And I have no idea what certain pieces are called, but I'm like, oh, that would be an interesting piece to try this and that and see if it'll go here. And so I was going to play around with it.
Yeah.
I don't know if Rosie will probably do his own side of mods, but he's been building the, instead of big plane, I'm going to call it pointy plane. That thing looks like it would impale you if it fell.
Yeah. Yeah, you definitely want to be careful with that. Gaz, are you thinking of getting Gringotts potentially maybe when there's the A-fold day coming up or another A-fold day? Because that's probably when I'll get the Venator.
Yeah, so it probably wouldn't be this one, 'cause that's next weekend. And it coincides with somebody's birthday, so it'll be getting something for them rather than me.
Oh,
But
that's cute.
that's fine. So yeah, it'll be
When you buy their gift, will you gain some VIP points for it at least?
yeah.
Yeah. So
And it's a case of dragging along as well. And be like, right, Pabwall, I need you to get this. Here's a cup, go fill.
Oh,
So we'll still be making a day of it because we always all sort of meet up down Southampton anyway and just sort of go. And usually there for the best part of the day.
oh, nice. I tell you, I will come to Southampton. Maybe I'll come down later on this year. I've never been to the Southampton Lego store before.
Yeah, yeah.
It's only a couple of hours away, so happy to drive down there one Saturday or something.
It's always been quite fun because we just get there like when the store opens. I think last time it opened, the actual store itself opened before the main shopping centre because we went in there and Ollie had got past the security guard. So I think he was like, "I'm here with the Lego," and you're like, "Okay," because I think we usually get them in about an hour before the store opens to muggles basically. So,
The rest of them.
yeah. They're quite unwashed. But,
I wish my Lego store did that. Oh, yeah, wait till the whole mall opens, and it's so annoying.
Oh, really? Yeah.
Yes. It doesn't open until 11 a.m. over here.
11.
I know.
That's so late. That is really late.
late. I know it's Ohio, but still, give me a break.
11 o'clock. Jeez, man.
Ugh.
9:30 over here.
I know.
I think Leicester Square may open at 11 on a Sunday, but again, it's open until very late. Craig is saying that they need to be modular for him, DIAGON and Gringotts. Yeah, it would be. I think that would be absolutely perfect if it was, and definitely something could do. The thing is with it being modular is that you can actually back two of them on to each other, so that kind of gets around that. It's a workaround more than actually a fix. I would have to make Gringotts bigger. The front is fine, but it's way bigger. Yeah, that's true. I like the fact with 5 windows on this, we can actually see Gringotts in the background just beautifully on this. So
yeah,
that works a treat. That does.
it's interesting as well that you have done it on the angle as well, though, just because if you want to get it so the alleyway ends in it means you kind of got to display the base plate at an angle as well, haven't you?
Yeah. It's odd. There's some oddities about it. Awesome, but odd.
Yeah.
It is a unique set, though. It does have its own presence about it.
Like I have my thoughts, but it is. I really love what they did. What did I do? I don't know what I did with this, man.
Yeah, how's your build coming along anyway? Are you with you, Lauren? What do you think?
It's good. I'm so close to being able to finish this in this live stream. It is so close. I missed a strip. Of roofing. Yep, nope. Putting the roof on Flourishing Blots.
Flourishing Blots is.
It's really light. It was really nice. This is kind of the filler.
Every time
so far.
Every building they just got better and better as you built them. I felt. Let's have a look and see yours, Lady McBrick, and see how your ones are coming along.
I believe, quite nicely. I finished the side wall.
The paneling's really good on those, isn't it?
Yeah, it really looks nicely. And now I moved into the interior
Yes,
section.
the interior.
Yeah, you'll be building all those platforms as well.
Yeah,
The desks.
yeah. Oh, and look at these windows. I really want another sticker sheet.
Yeah, everyone loves those windows, man. It does work, and it reflects the light back in as well. So
Yeah.
it's where all that
So
darkness.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's great.
And I'm so glad, because as you, I don't watch reviews of sets that I want to build, but I'm glad that I watched you guys building it, because in theory, I had thought I closed all of my buildings up, and I thought it's a straight wall, it's so easy for me to close it up, and now when I saw you guys build it, and I thought, that would be a shame if I closed it up. You can't see inside.
Yeah, that's the thing. That is the thing. You don't. Yeah, that's a good chat actually, Craig. He goes, they're going to say on a Lazy Susan one build that would allow you to rotate the building. Well, that's what I would have done. Yeah, I actually. Do you know what? Lauren mentioned it when you was building it with Toppy Bricks, and I was going to buy a Lazy Susan for it. I just couldn't get one in time for when I was doing Gringotts, the main construction part of it. I needed another 24 hours to have got it.
So I dare asking what the Lazy Susan is? I know what the Lazy Eye is, but
It's a manually rotating disc. So it's a platform that you can kind of rotate, and it's traditionally used in like the kitchen, like to pass bowls around.
It was sort of, right, like in a microwave,
That's kind of what we call
That's
Lazy Susan over here.
Yeah, it's like a very flat cake stand that rotates.
That rotates. Either manually or electronically.
Yeah. I feel for all the girls out there whose name is Susan.
Yeah, they're all lazy.
Lazy Susan. Interesting. Oh.
Slowly.
It's getting there.
And Nelson doing. You could play that game with the sticker sheet.
I think one of the stickers is misnumbered, if I remember rightly.
Uh-oh.
I can't remember which one, but anyway, it was.
I'm a visual person, so I was just going off of just like, this looks like this one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Rosie had stickers left over, so even if he would have
Did he
placed
really?
the last one, he was just like, oh, where did this sticker go? And I'm like, But he did. I'll give him credit. He whipped together that bottom part. That bottom part comes together pretty quickly. I don't think people realize. It's a quick. It comes together quick.
Yeah, it is. I'm enjoying it. I'm sort of thinking, what the heck am I building here? But it's coming along.
Well, and then all the Lego, like the Lego math and the angles, with how easy the roller coaster parts go on is just incredible. It's just perfect. Like, as long as you've done everything right, it just sits right in. And I'm like, wow.
Yeah.
I don't even want to know the engineering the backwards engineering to take what it took to make this, figure out exactly what stud height or stud and a half height this needed to be.
Yeah.
Oh, some of that stuff's insane sometimes when you see it. It's like you just sort of building this thing, you're like, well, where's this going? And then you put it together, you're like,
wow.
Oh, right.
Okay.
Well, this is a bit like that because you build it flat, and of course it stands up, so it's going to look different.
And I mean, was I right in telling this? Just like, it's mostly brick built. It's so solid. Like, there's not a lot of. There's a couple Technic pieces, but
it's minute amounts.
Yeah, it's not the meat of the section. It is a solid base. You can pick it up from the middle and just
it's like pure. It's all clutch power, folks. It's all clutch power.
It really is.
watch rugby.
Slowly but surely. Roof time.
Pretty good, Craig.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, see Craig.
Oh, he goes, sorry, I thought he said Greg. I was like,
Hi,
ladies and
Greg.
gentlemen, beat by Argentina. Posh rugby.
Never give me executing power over your channel. Bye, Greg.
Yeah,
That
bye,
was
Greg.
fun.
I was like, oh, okay, see ya.
We voted and we're kicking you off.
Right.
Guy, can anyone out there tell me how England did today in the football? There's no way you did. No, I've got a 1x6 left over. So this has definitely got to go somewhere. But everything looks right. I'll just go backwards through it for a bit.
I can't remember which setup it was. I was building one. It might have been one of those Sonic ones actually, but the instructions are ever so slightly animated, which is quite interesting. You know, it's like you click on the next one and it would sort of have a bit moving to show you and stuff. And it's like, oh, okay. Because you know, the view sometimes is always a bit. Which one is it you're trying to put? But yeah, it's quite an
There you go,
interesting
Greg.
idea.
There's your scores.
1-1, really? Oh my life, Salix, 1-1 at the moment. 1-1. Thank you, Salix and Polar Bricks. 1-1. I think we're playing on neutral ground, aren't we? Because it's obviously Ukraine. 1-1's not a bad result, is it? Playing for the, that's a big deal. Can't believe Maguire's in the team. How's that happened?
Okay. One more row of this house.
I seem to have them all in place. All these 1x6s.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
I've got one left over. Can't see any gaps in it. Oh, that's an
Right.
interesting thing. There's an hole there, like a diamond hole. That's good. Nothing looks out of sorts.
Is it an actual like brick or is it like a plate?
Yeah, no, it's a
long
brick.
plate.
1x6. I mean, it'd be pretty obvious, wouldn't it, to know where it goes?
Say, because it's pretty symmetrical. Like the build is pretty symmetrical too. I guess
Yeah, I
you'll
mean-
find out later.
If anything, I'd say it goes there. If I was to sort of hazard a guess, I'd say there. But anyway, let's go right forward and just see if that is the case. Otherwise, I'll just build it and I'll soon find out where it's missing.
There you go.
'cause
Yeah.
Something will go on it. Let's go down, let's go down, let's go down, let's go down. And 1x6 goes on the very last one. The 1x6 there goes across there. Yeah, okay. Well, we'll find out, I think, folks. We'll just leave it to one side and come back to it. I don't appear to have... I mean, the thing is, 1x6 would leave a sort of glaring,
Quite
hole
large,
or
yeah.
something. Yeah,
Don't worry, you'll find it.
we'll find it.
It'll reveal itself later.
Indeed.
I had to backtrack quite a few times just because as it's quite straightforward the build, but you do have to pay attention because they sneak a lot of pieces sometimes into a step on the lower part. And I'm just like, did I get everything?
Yeah.
Right. Okay. So we've been streaming for 1 hour and 56 minutes. You guys good for say another half an hour, maybe? You guys good
Yeah.
for that? Is
Yeah.
that good?
Okay, yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
oh, we'll go for it.
I want to finish this. I'm going to be able to. That's all I need.
Is half an hour okay for you then, Lauren? You reckon
Yeah.
we do it then?
Yeah.
All right. Cool. We'll do that then. He goes, oh nice. They're playing in Rocktow. Where's that? Is that Poland?
I think so.
That says Polish.
It's very Polish.
The music's just getting in your head, isn't it?
She's good. She's really good. The one she's the one that sings that's the track that we like, guys.
Oh yeah.
That's her. That's her. I might just do her old album and put it on tomorrow.
I was gonna ask.
Yeah,
you.
this is
Oh,
her.
there you go.
This is the track. Yeah.
Yeah.
Guys, we really like. There's a particular track that we really like, and it's the intro to one of the member streams, and it's the member stream for all members is called London Underground, and the introduction. Well, I'll just play a little bit. Just enjoy a little bit of music just for a minute, folks. Just for a minute. Sit back, and this is what the London Undergrounders get for the intro for their live stream.
Breathe you like a cigarette, lovesick, I'm feeling it. You're not the one, but I still want you like the beat in my chest. Lovesick, I'm feeling it. I know you're not the one, but I still wanna light up. Breathe you like a cigarette, lovesick, I'm feeling it. You're not the one, but I still want you like the beat in my chest. Lovesick, I'm feeling it. I know you're not the one, but I still wanna light up. Still want you in my body, still want you in my veins. Yeah, my mind's getting caught and set me off like a flame. I know it's masochistic, but when you say my name, I forget how I'm supposed to stay away. Yeah, yeah. And I don't quite know how to let you go. Yeah, yeah. 'Cause I lose my caution when we're alone. No, I can't fight it. You're like lightning, won't happen twice. I'm lucky I'm mine. Burning my heart up, stuck on it like a drug. I'd rather die without you. I breathe you like a cigarette, lovesick, I'm feeling it. You're not the one, but I still want you like the beat in my chest. Lovesick, I'm feeling it. I know you're not the one, but I still wanna light up. Breathe you like a cigarette, lovesick.
We are that. And that gave us a good amount of time to actually wipe ourselves down. Didn't it, I'm sitting with my tailgate. Oh my god! What can I say, folks? It's hot. It is 26 and a half degrees. It's going up. It's going
I was
up.
going to say that's got
Creeping
warm.
It is warm. It is warm. And I basically got my feet in a bucket of warm water now, to be honest. Anyway,
I hope you've got drainage in the cabino. It's like, oh my god.
It evaporates. That's what it is. But anyway, it's all good fun. It's all good fun. I hope you guys are enjoying the stream anyway. And thank you for all the thumbs up as well, folks. Do appreciate that as always. 2K Volts is saying, I did a series, It Lights Up by Jane and the Boy. That's the one.
Yeah.
That is it. Like, it's Jane and the Boy. That is the name of the band. Really good stuff. Woo, I like it. But yeah, no, I love it. I really like. You know, I might, I could just do the whole album and see what you guys think of it. Another track of theirs I was going to use for the London Underground, so maybe I'll just use that for the Greater Londoners one because everyone just seems to love it. It's quite poppy.
Mhm.
It's a cross between Light Years and Kylie Minogue, and a hint, dare I say, of Taylor Swift as well. But we'll see because they talk about real life kind of things, you know. She's got a good voice as well, so.
Mhm.
And I'm glad you guys like it as well. So thank you for looking that up, guys. That is Jane and the Boy. Good name for a band as well.
What's the other name for a band that I like? Christine and the Queens. That's quite a cool name. She's got.
What sort of band is it?
I think she's sort of quite electro poppy, but she's I think she's French. I think, or she's
that'd
French
be
or
good, man.
Canadian. But yeah, no, she's got some really good stuff.
Deep Forest are very good French group. They're the kind of electro synth stuff. Now, Lady McBrick, did you listen to that track of music that I suggested earlier on today? Or you?
Oh, you have to remind me of the name because I only can remember big one.
Yeah, waiting for the big one. Waiting for the big one. Waiting for the big one.
There you go.
Check it out. Check it out. Because what it is, Lady McBrick really likes blues music, and I know a very bluesy music
nice.
from an artist that she loves, and I do too. So I suggested a track. Yeah, waiting for the big one. That's all it is. I guess I'm waiting for the big one.
I wanted to ask you
Goes a bit
because I
like
was
that.
too afraid to Google it.
Yeah.
Not wrong. Not wrong.
Private browsing, sir.
Definitely not one to Google and work.
Reporting first service, sir. Private browsing.
Oh,
What is this? This is supposed to be the back?
Oh, the sound of something not quite right.
I'm confused. Is this the back of all of these?
What's that? What?
This is the back of my instruction booklet.
Okay, let's have a look.
But it doesn't tell me. It doesn't tell me where to put the disc. I'm like, well, I'm gonna put
no,
it.
does it? It's random. It just stays out, I think.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't think so. There's room for it. I'm gonna put it upstairs.
Yeah, it's not specific.
I don't like that. I like more order.
Right.
That's all right. It'll fit. It'll fit. It's fine.
If Lockhart's going to be using it for signing him, he'll probably set it up anyway.
Okay. All right.
Anyway,
all right. Okay. I get that. I'm caught up with that plan. But put Lockhart. It's just funny seeing this as a back. It almost looks like a misprint, but because all the others have this.
Yeah.
Right.
And then you've got like a random, like, did you just stop? Like, am I missing pages? Like,
Yeah, it's like a sort of random hold.
It's like that sometimes, isn't it? You get to the end of a really good book, and it just ends, and you're like,
excuse me.
what?
Where's the rest?
Yeah. All those hours invested, and that's the end? Well, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, Game of Thrones all over.
Well, and then that's when you look up fan fiction and go like, all right, who wrote the ending I wanted? Who wrote it?
Yeah, that's you do, don't you? That doesn't fit with my headcanon. I need something better.
No,
Come on.
no. That doesn't fit with my headcanon. No, thank you. I will find something else.
I wonder what movie it was that I first went to that had a real break, and I almost left. But everyone got up and the lights came on. And I thought,
Knights of Arabia, Peter O'Toole, I think it was. Guys, look it up for me if you got any movie buffs out there. Guys, maybe he's a massive movie buff. Knights of Arabia, Peter O'Toole, and oh god, what was his name? I've forgotten his name now. But anyway, Peter O'Toole was in it. It is Knights of Arabia?
Oh, is it Lawrence of Arabia?
Lawrence of Arabia. That's the one. Bloody Knights of Arabia. But yeah, Lawrence of Arabia. Oh, what a film. What a absolute banger. I love Peter O'Toole. My God, he's so good looking in that film as well. Like he was banging good looking, and he was the epitome of being British in that movie. He really was. Awesome. Check it out, folks. It's such a good movie. And
it's so nice how they made all these staircases be able to fold in. It's so clever how
they fold in, they fold out, they shake it all about. That's good.
But no, we've done one more building down.
Yeah.
One more down.
Really nice.
Good stuff. Good stuff. So have you done that one now then? Is that all done for you?
One more with the wizard joke shop. Wizard Weasley Weasley.
The www.
www. So I have it has to be the right time of day. We'll do an interior shot.
Oh yeah, no, let's make it big. Let's make it big.
Oh my gosh. Here,
it's good.
I'm laying down the.
It's beautiful. Even putting those stickers on there, just above the door there, where the mezzanine.
Oh yeah, the mezzanine and stuff.
Yeah,
all the books. And the Gilderoy figure is really good. The Lockhart figure is fantastic.
You build a lot of bookcases in that set.
His cape is fantastic. They between the wand boxes and the bookcases and the windows, I love it.
It's really nice.
So much fun.
What's been out of your buildings that you've done so far for Diagon Alley? Which one's been your favourite one? Do you think?
I'd probably say Ollivanders. It's so
like
good, and I love all the wand boxes. Like that piece was specifically made for a wand box, and just how it left gaps where you could kind of put that in, and like all of these wands. I definitely, back in the day, I had plans, and I still have plans to expand that, and like almost make a diorama like thing of with just a wall, like just shelves of wand boxes, make it much more exaggerated like it is in the film. So because that was a mod I had back in the day when this first came out and I was working on it, and then other things happened, and I'm like, well, that got put to the back burner. But I still have all those wand boxes I ordered off of Pick a Brick. So I.
Oh, okay. Very cool. Very cool. Hey, Jake, how you doing, mate? Good to see you, dude. Hope all is good with you. Madlib saying Cleopatra had an intermission. Oh yeah, brilliant movie. A big scale to a movie with Elizabeth Taylor and Richard Bradley. I think they were married at that time.
I bet the Ten Commandments did too. That definitely seems like a movie that would have had an intermission.
Did someone mention Gone with the Wind? I think that did.
Oh, I think Gone with the Wind did.
So
Quite frankly, Gaza, I don't care.
God, I remember watching that around my nan's when it was on once. Oh my gosh.
How old were you? You're like, what is this?
Yeah, I was quite young. It was like, what is it? Crazy long.
What are we watching here? That was quite, I tell you what, quite political-minded movie for its day. I mean, really, God, it was, but yeah, it was an epic one, that's for sure.
What was that? There was a couple there, wasn't there? And they used to actually there was, I can't remember which film it was, but they built this set in the middle of Hollywood, and then they just left it there afterwards, and it was there for years.
Really?
But the only reason I know it, weirdly, is because there's this computer game set in the 1920s, and this set's in there, and it's like, that can't be real, can it? And then you Google it, and it's like, oh, okay, yeah, it was.
Oh, wow.
Really quite cool.
Yeah, that's crazy. I always had all the old Barbies of Scarlett O'Hara, the collector's editions.
Really?
It was something my grandfather would, my grandmother would collect Barbies, and then my mom was watching Gone with the Wind. They wouldn't let while she was in labor with me. And so she says, she's like, the nurses came to take me, and I had watched this whole stupid movie, and she kept them. She's like, I'm watching. It's down to the last 10 minutes. Let me watch the last 10 minutes, and then you can take me.
Yeah.
And it was so funny. So that's why Gone with the Wind is like an inside joke in our family.
Oh, cute.
Yeah, that's really cool. We really have to go now. Nope.
Nope. I have watched for 5 and whatever hours it is. No one's taking me anywhere because she had never, I don't think she had ever really seen it all the way through. And she finally watched it.
She's probably thought, this is the last chance I'm going to get.
I'm not trying again after this. This is.
Well, and then I remember we had the VHS set of it, and it's like 4 VHS tapes. Like it was like a set. And I finally sat down and watched it one day, and I'm like, once again, it's just like you look up, and I'm like, what did I just watch? That was weird.
They don't really do films that sort of length anymore, do they? Though.
I don't think they can. Have you seen the attention spans of if they ever redid it? And they couldn't, I don't think.
The Schultz version of it or something.
They'd have to do an HBO series.
Yeah,
like, that's what they would do with it. Like, absolutely. There would be no other. Or an AMC, like, series.
Yeah. I'm wondering, Endgame was rather long as well, wasn't it?
What was that?
Yeah.
Marvel Endgame?
Yeah, that was.
Yeah,
that's
2.5, wasn't it? Something around that.
The Lord of the Rings movies definitely were.
Oh, they're very long.
They pushed the limits back in the day. I remember when those came out, and it was a big to-do.
And you think, I'll tell you what, I'm going to watch the extended version now.
Yeah! Woo!
Yeah, director's cut. Were they actually worth watching?
Emotional support some days. It's very emotional support.
They were at the movies. And once I went there and watched all 3 extended versions of the Hobbit movie in one sitting. Wow. And right afterwards, all 3 extended versions of The Lord of the Rings. I think I was there 27 hours.
Yes.
Yeah.
Wow, 27 hours. I have a backache. I probably have bowel issues, all sorts of stuff with that. But
I do think they're quite good, though.
I'd love to do that. When I went and saw the Star Trek: The Motion Picture, the new director's cut, revamped version. Earlier on this year. It was brilliant. It's so many Trekkies in there chatting about it, and they are really nerdy. Those That's the first time I've come into contact with proper Trekkies before.
So you could say it was first contact then.
Oh, here we go. Yeah.
Oh, do you know, you talk about Star Trek, right? So in work yesterday, because it was a Friday afternoon, we everyone like gave a couple of songs into this playlist, so we could just listen to some various tunes instead of the radio. And someone picked Bohemian Rhapsody, which is like, oh, okay, brilliant. But no, this was William Shatner's doing Bohemian Rhapsody.
Dude,
And
really?
oh my lord! At the end of it, it sounds like he's either having a breakdown or he's going to start screaming "Khan" at the top of his voice, because it's just. So if you can listen to it and get through it, then it's quite entertaining.
I love him, man. Rocket Man. Watch the Rocket Man video that he's done. Honestly, folks, he's proper early. It's like 1980, something like that, or 1979. He's on stage wearing a suit, looks really dapper, super smart. His wig is perfect on that one, and he's smoking a cigarette and he's singing the Rocket Man, and it works. It absolutely works.
Yeah.
He's in good shape for 90. He looks great for 90. He really does.
Yeah, and he's a great actor. At the moment, I'm watching again Boston Legal.
Oh yeah,
He and Spader.
I've never watched that.
What?
Is it good?
It is amazing. I absolutely love it. It's funny. It's the self-irony which is in there. Spader and Shatner together are just brilliant. With some other brilliant actors. Rene, the guy who plays Odo on Deep Space Nine.
Oh, Rene Jean Moore.
Yeah, he's a very good actor.
Yeah, he's on it too.
I tell you what, we've got a new series of now. It's just dropped. I think it's series 2 of The Lincoln Lawyer. I think that's based in Chicago as well. So I'll have to get back to watching that. Yeah, very good. Really good series. Craig got me into that, actually.
Oh, okay.
A new season of that has now dropped.
I never picked it up.
Yeah, it's the guy's Mexican, and but he's a really good lawyer. He's top of his game, and he inherits a private practice, and yeah, it's just kind of it's just a good story, actually.
Yeah.
But we are getting into the season. Like this time of year, September, we get all the winter shows starting off, and it's normally the best time of year for TV, in all honesty.
Yeah. I wonder what the strike will have, and what effect it has on TV in future.
Yeah,
next year. We're going to see a lot of reruns.
Next year. Yeah. It'll be all next year. It'll be next year. It affects us. That's why all the movies are going. We won't get a Star Wars. I mean, we ain't going to get Star Wars movies for years. It's a bit of a bummer, really. But I mean, all I keep hearing is that they're striking. But is there going to be any resolution to this? Is it coming anytime soon?
Well, I mean, it's certainly starting to have an effect, and they're trying to fight for, they can't pull unemployment in certain ways. I don't know the whole legality of the situation, and it's kind of crazy to me. I just keep my head down. But if there's no talks of it stopping, it seems like they're trying to hold each other out and playing chicken, which it's really sad that it's coming down to, nope, we just wait until they lose their homes, and then they'll be desperate enough. And I mean, it's really kind of like, ugh. So that's certainly, people are starting to feel it. Let's just say, and student loan repayments coming up, and all of that's restarting over here, and the Christmas season, the holiday seasons of spending, inflation, and all that stuff. Everything, it's kind of like the little perfect storm of stuff. So
yeah,
it's gonna buy it. Happens.
It's gonna buy it.
Yeah.
What a funny old world we live in these days.
Just sad. Well, good news. I don't have to buy any more Lego Harry Potter this year. Everything is next year. It's coming out. Not even a January wave. So
Oh, really?
yeah,
It's
I gotta
March,
wait.
isn't it?
That's it. Yeah, none till March.
There is no January wave. That's
Well, there was only one. There was a January wave back in the day where they first released some of the books. That was the January wave. Like just usually some like a small set of like little play sets. So
Yeah.
that was kind of nice, but it's fine.
yeah.
I love Miss congeniality. Very good, Madeline. Jake says, I never knew what the version of the Rocket Man was from until this year. I only knew it from Family Guy. Yeah, of course. Rocket Man is very cool. But yeah, check out the William Shatner one. You think, like, yo, it's out there, folks. Two Games we really need something good to watch. I tell you what, one of the you want really good sci-fi other than Star Wars? Watch Star Trek: Strange New Worlds. That is amazing. 2 seasons have dropped to that already. Season 2 was quite different. What was that? That's Nicole.
That was.
You right there, Nicole. And drop test. And what would I say? Strange New Worlds and the program you must watch, and it's got humdinger of a good-looking bloke in it. The lead actor, the bear. The bear. Oh my god! It's so good. The bear, without doubt. There's 2 seasons of that, folks. Season 2, very different. Season 1, very good nonetheless, and it's just really good TV. I was so hooked on that. I'm going to watch it all again. It's that good. It really is. And I very rarely watch 2 things or watch the same thing in a row. How about you guys? What did you think of season 2 of Strange New Worlds?
So I haven't seen the whole thing yet. Just trying to sort out. No. Well, we started watching it and then had to sort something out with Amazon. So it's like, So, but yeah, I'm enjoying it so far. Though I think it's one of those things that I think when they just got all the casting right, because they all just click so well with each other, don't they?
Yeah,
and it's just...
the chemistry is so good between them.
Yeah.
Basically, the chemistry was really good from the off, and that's very strange. That very seldom happens. And it is such a good TV series. It really is, folks. And season 2's got 2 very different episodes in it. One's a crossover, and the other one is just a different take on it. And it's just really good. Now, I was talking to Si O'Connor the other night over WhatsApp, and he said that he loved the crossover one, but he did not like the one that you and I that's quite different, but you and I liked it, guys. So yeah, and I said to him, I said that's totally fine. That one that's kind of out the ordinary is a very Marmite edition of the episode. But I tell you what, I am watching at the moment. Only Murders in the Building. I was dismissive of that. I was like, I ain't gonna watch that. Oh my god, it's actually really bloody good. So yeah, I'm well into that at the moment. I've never seen anything like it.
They have a really good chemistry together. It's really it looks good. I haven't seen it, but I've seen really good things of it. The way it's talked about.
Yeah. It's really good. So I totally recommend that. I was completely dismissive of it. A friend of mine at work, who's a really good judge of TV shows, got me watching The Bear. He got me watching that, and I was like, oh my god, this is good. And the chemistry, the 2 lead men in it is very good, but the lead female in it just really gels it and makes it much more relevant to today. And yeah, just love it.
It's the Steve Martin and Martin Short, isn't it? Is that right?
And Selena Gomez.
Selena Gomez.
Yeah.
Oh my god, her voice, and she has got a very cool voice. And he still take the crap off those guys either.
So funny. No, that's what is the best thing, is that the young and old dynamic between these iconic, classic, fame, cult comedians. And then like Selena Gomez.
Yeah, and Sting's in it as well. It's bizarre. Sting's in it.
Like, what are you doing here, Sting?
Yeah, it's so weird because they live in a big building. It's not even like a block. It's kind of like think of a building that's square but with the center taken out. It's huge. So the people that they have going through it and the co-stars and all that lot, you can get loads. It's really cool. It's very cool. Check it out, folks. I promise you, you will not be disappointed. To go, Simon is a massive Star Trek fan. He's already watching it. Yeah, I'm glad he liked it as well. Did you like the crossover one with the animation? And he goes, yeah, love the crossover. Me too, guys. It's so bloody good. I just love it. The only thing I've got, my only gripe with it is it the gore? Is it the gore? The lizards, guys?
Oh, the Gorn. Yeah.
The Gorn. Yeah. I look at the Gorn, right, and I sort of think, yeah, they're very alien-esque. I mean, they're totally ripping off Alien. There's no doubt about that. But they don't look like they'd be clever enough to actually engineer a spaceship or pilot a spaceship. They're lizards, for the love of God. Do you know what I mean? They're lizards, and they just eat things, right, and spurt things at other beings.
That is very speciesist of you.
They just don't look like they could string a sentence together, let alone fly in a starship.
To the lizard people and the goblins watching this. We're really sorry. He doesn't really mean it. He just does.
I work this out. I just don't understand. I just don't understand.
Next. Mind you, they were in the original Star Trek, weren't they? There was that one episode with the music. With
Kirk beating one up. It was like he's telegramming it. He's gonna hit it with a rock. And he's like, like this.
And that music that they use on everything to do with classic Star Trek now as well, don't they? That one little.
What is it with American TV in the 60s and 70s where, as soon as they started fighting, it switched to two people that they've just roped in with like a dodgy old wig? What was all that about? It was like I was always looking to see which would be the funniest fight. Honestly, they just used to crack me up. What's all that about? It's blatantly that's not Kurt.
You can't hurt the actors' faces. Just like, not my face. They could accidentally get hit, and then you're out of filming, or you gotta pay something. Who knows?
I know. I'd like to get a stand-in for when I go to work. Actually, that'd be good.
Yeah, man.
I got to protect this, folks. What can I say?
Slowly but surely.
I'm not far off finishing this. We've got infamous convicts out there. How you doing, dude? Great to see you. Hope you're having a top weekend, dude. You been up to much? Been building anything? Now, don't forget, folks, tomorrow, just so you know, I will be completing Gringotts. Gringotts tomorrow, folks. It's
the finale.
It's the finale. Love a finale. Oh my God, what a journey it's been. What we've building Diagon Alley and Gringotts. But yeah, tomorrow, folks, I'll be kicking off a bit early. It'll be a bit early for you Americans out there. Though saying that, by the time I get a couple of hours into the stream, we'll be
waking up. We'll be popping in.
They'll be waking up. They'll be dialing in, going, "What's all this about?"
I mean, I'll be up the entire night, so I'll probably pop in.
You could join in tomorrow if you want to, if you're around. But equally, I know.
I'll be coming back from work. I usually just crash, so
good stuff.
I'll lurk until
chill. Yeah, no, you lurk away. So give me a shout if you want to, but lurk away.
Yeah, no, I appreciate it.
But yeah, folks. So 12 o'clock tomorrow. That's 7 a.m. EDT time. Or getting home time for the Bright Switch Bricks, or of course, if you happen to be in Australia around Sydney, it'll be 9 p.m. out there. So, like we did last weekend, we'll have a few Aussies chatting away with us as well.
You've got quite a few doing it at 12, haven't you? So.
Dude, honestly, I was shocked how busy we were in the chat last week, folks. And And do me a favour as well. Come on, we're nearly there. We're nearly at 25 thumbs up, folks. Come on, let's get us to 25 thumbs up. Let the world know we're streaming. And if you happen to be watching this back as well, you know you are the replay gang. Do us a little favour. Do us a little favour. Give us a thumbs up as well. Leave us a comment. We've got Luke out there as well. Hey, Luke, how you doing, my friend? Hope all is good with you. Is it warm in Bristol, Luke? It's certainly warm in London. Guys, you're not a million miles away from Bristol, is it? Is it still pretty warm where you are?
Yeah. I can't tell if it's just the room I'm in, or just in general. I've got a window here. It's a coolish breeze coming through the window.
Okay, that's good. That's good to know. We need it. We need a breeze, man. We did have a breeze for days. We haven't.
Yeah, and and then you open the window and it's like, oh, brilliant, get some air in. It's like, oh, just hot air. Yay. Just what I wanted.
These are expensive parts. These are very expensive parts.
Yeah.
Those.
Really good.
There's a lot of them in that set. I would be curious of what that card out value is going to be eventually.
Yeah, can you find that out on Bricklink? The cost of that?
I don't think just normal people can, just normal customers can. But I think stores, if you have a store and you sell, you can you can type it in. I'm unsure though if just a normal user of it, just a buyer can see that. But I would be curious. And it usually takes a while for the parts and the figs to make it on there.
Yeah.
And something I've been looking into that is Lego specific, but not necessarily building, is insuring it.
Oh, okay.
I'm trying to get a separate rider for my house insurance, to just make sure that it's, you look around and you finally realize, and I'm like, I have a lot of this, and it's a lot of my value. And to replace it, I would need more money than what, like outside of my house replacement to replace what I have. And so trying to get that together, and because it requires, of course, a very detailed, itemized list, complete with like pictures and video evidence, and I'm just like, oh, here we go.
Yeah.
So that's going to be my fall project.
Oh, that's a big project.
But it's important.
Yeah, no, it was only probably a couple of months ago. I took a week out, maybe even 2 weeks actually, of not filming or anything. Did just a couple of the usual live streams. I spent the time actually going down into the vaults and taking photographs of every single set that I've got in the backlog.
Good.
And there are thousands, just saying. So I'm glad I did it, but that took me ages, but I feel better for it. And I repacked a lot of it as well, and it's all in great condition. I've got some bloody good sets that I can't wait to build one day. Some of them I bought for investing in, especially with the old Speed Champions. But yeah, it's pretty cool stuff. Now, talking of cool stuff, that is it. I've done bag. What am I up to now? Bag 4. I still don't know where this 1x6 goes, but I'll have to have a look. I'll have to have a look round it tonight and see if I can figure where it goes. But it's nowhere obvious, because I mean, 1x6 is a pretty big bricks for this, but it don't seem to be missing anywhere. And like Lauren said earlier on,
you'll find out later.
Yeah, I'll find out at the last minute or something like that. It'll be a catastrophe in the making. But what a set it is. I'm totally digging it and loving it. It's you never know. Could I have been given an extra 1x6? Potentially. Fingers crossed I have been.
It's about a likelihood of that you weren't giving dragon wings.
There we go. So show us whereabouts you got to on your build so far then, Nicole.
It's a 1x6 grey one, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. There are 13 of these in the set. So.
I know. I've looked back through it. I can't see where it goes. And there's nowhere missing.
That he sees yet.
Yeah.
There we go. But yeah. So Nicole, show us where you've got to on your build so far.
I have the interior design of the ground floor.
Very cool.
Oh, look at that. It's such a good looking set, though.
Yeah. It really looks amazing. And a bit of the side structure.
Yeah, that corner.
Yeah, I absolutely love it. It looks amazing and feels amazing.
It does indeed. Yeah, it looks good. It looks amazing. It does. It does. It looks great. It's really cool. And honestly, I promise you, it gets better and better. It really is cool. Guys, you want to show us what you've built during this stream, my friend?
Yeah. So I just did the first. I've just done this GW.
Very good.
GP with the tiles. Oh my gosh! I think my everything's melting now. So it's crazy. And I just put this one together as well. This little bag.
Oh, dude.
If we purchase. Which,
Very nice.
unfortunately, that means I've got this other one I've still got to build. So I might save that again.
Very cool.
That's got some good looking parts in it. But I've also then just did a tiny little bit of sorting of some of these Bricklink bags. And I just remembered I had to order this horse.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
£14.
yeah,
Wow.
man, they are expensive.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
And then you should see them with the wings.
Oh, I
Couldn't
dread
you
to
have
think, to be honest.
bought it from Lego themselves? Because I think in Germany they the website says something like €8.
I'm not sure if they're on the best sellers list because I needed to get stuff quickie.
Ah, that's
So,
okay. Yeah, it's just
kind
that I saw it and it was the horses are even. I think €8 for a horse is expensive, but
Oh, that's not bad though. That's a lot better. Where were
I
you
was
when I
really
needed you,
shocked.
Nicole?
yeah, I was really shocked when I was searching for my Balin for a proper cloak for him, and that's almost €9. The one that I looked at the Lego website Pickup Bricks, and I thought, for a piece of cloth, what kind of cloth is this?
Yeah.
Cakes are.
I think it would look good with a cloak. I really do.
Yeah, and now I let you in a secret. I really want him the set, and now I bought the Luke Skywalker set
Oh,
from
yeah.
a while ago.
Oh yeah.
Because that one comes with a cloak and a hoodie as well,
Yeah.
and it's only €23 for the whole set.
Oh, okay. That's not bad. Did you not think you might buy him by yourself, looseless or something like that? As a loose minifigure?
Yeah, but €23 for the whole set. I thought it's hard to beat.
Yeah, that's
there
pretty
is
good. Pretty good.
there is a third party seller that does Lego ones. They do them in more colours as well. I think Johanna, High Tea Toys had some for one of her medieval ones, but they've got the one that Kingsley's got with like the sashes down the front and then the cape at the back. They've got those in a lot more different colours as well because I think Lego's one or two.
That's interesting.
So
Yeah.
There we go, guys. That is the difference between the standard base plate and the Gringotts base plate. I took those pictures myself just to show peeps the difference of it. Unbelievable, isn't it? But I don't know if it's a new modification to it or it's actually given a new part number. I don't actually know. But anyway, there you go. Talking of which, but yeah, very good. I'm not quite sure. I think I hear it's to stop the plate itself from sort of curling upwards. Curling up is probably a better way of putting it. But yeah, it's true. It is exactly it. But anyway, so I've got to bag 4 and built this as it stands at the moment. In fact, if anything, I'm probably better off just removing that and popping it up there like that.
Yeah.
And I haven't melted too much as well. So I mean, it goes up quite quickly. Actually, I just got no idea where this 1x6 brick goes. Like it's really not missing from anything. But like Lauren said, tomorrow I may find out. I will find out.
Give it time.
Indeed. So, I'm going to do a bit more building on it tomorrow. I've got just a couple more bags I want to do. We're going to finish this off tomorrow wholeheartedly, folks. And I will film it, I promise you. And I'll probably do it very early in the morning when it's not quite as, how can I put it? Like sitting in, I feel like an egg being boiled at the moment. Everything is just warm. And yeah, I can almost feel the sweat coming on. I'm not too bad. But then in between things, me and Gaz have been desperately wiping our faces. which is the way it has to be sometimes. It really is. But anyway, folks, don't forget, if you are watching this back, do me a little favor. Leave a comment, say hi, give us a thumbs up as well. Come on, folks, we're at 24. Let's hit that 25 mark tonight. You know you want to. And let's have a look at the survey. Let's see what people are saying about that. I asked the questions. Do you think Gringotts is one of the best sets? I'm not saying it's the best sets. I'm just saying one of the best sets. Of course, we've had this year has been a banger, folks. It really has. What with the Bat Cave, the fortress. We've got the Viking village coming out soon as well. Grab the Viking ship while you can, I tell you. So anyway, 52% of you says yes, definitely a top 10. No way, 38%, and undecided 9. But I think that's quite a decent number of people. Yeah. For a lot of people, half the people out there, it would indeed hit the top of their top 10 kind of charted Lego sets for 2023, which is very, very cool. Bright Switch Weeks, are you going to be doing any content, visiting anyone else with their live streams over the course of the next week?
Not anytime soon. Hopefully I'll get something together this next week. I'm off. I'm in a much better situation, and I'm just going to keep building. I'm just head down, keep building. Let the content come.
It will come. It will come. The question is, will it come before Christmas? Who knows? But we look forward to it. We look forward to seeing it when it does. That's for sure. Gaz, you're going to be back with me tomorrow at midday UK time, 7 a.m. EDT time, 9 p.m. Sydney, Australia time, folks. I'm even tuned in to the Australian time zone now. Gaz, other than that, you going to be doing anything on Instagram at all this week?
Yes, I should do. The trouble is I keep getting sort of waylaid by the heat at the moment because I'm trying to do stuff on the laptop and it's just getting a bit warm and it's like, I can't go near it. So I was watching London Calling last night and I was putting a set together. I didn't even have that many pieces and I was just like, oh, this is so hot. And it was just ridiculous.
It's crazy.
It was
crazy us doing this. All I can say is at least tomorrow at midday, it will be cooler. It will be cooler. Now talking of cool things, cool cats, Lady McBrick, or are you going to be working on any content at all? Are you going to do an Instagram stream or anything like that soon?
Instagram definitely with Giao, so awesome fishing.
Nice, good stuff. All right,
And
are
the
you doing
rest
that on
will-
Friday? Is that going to come Friday?
Yeah, on Friday. That's
stuff.
right.
All right, brilliant stuff. That's lovely to see as always. All right, folks. Well, we will be back tomorrow. Gaz, myself, and of course Nicole. Bright Switch Picks will be lurking around in the chat.
She'll be around.
She'll be around. She's always around.
Just waiting for him to find out where that brick goes. Mostly now.
Yeah, 1x6.
I'm invested.
What can I say? I'm creating tension. I've got to give people a hook to come back. Anyway, on that note, it's been great to see you guys out there as well tonight. Infamous Convict, Robert Martin, Madlib, Simon as well. Luke Trident is he's going to be back on London Calling soon. 2K folks, guys, thank you for tuning in as well. Let me know what TV series you guys like watching as well. Jake Eric was out there, Salexscape, Craig was out there too. Brick Stage Pass. One Brick Stud, he was there as well. Stud Sidious, he was telling us all about his design stuff and his schedule as well, or lack of schedule with his sleep and stuff. We had Danny Fandoms, he was there too, as well as Minart, who was in here at the very start of the show. Don't forget, folks, that Harry Potter and Lego in general is a wonderful thing. And Lego is a wonderful thing, just like you girls and boys out there. We'll see you tomorrow, folks. Have a wonderful evening. Stay hydrated. And we'll try not to melt. And on that note, good night.